What up, my babies? Like the stream first. First thing first, like the stream. Second thing second, if you don't get notification, please remove notification and put back the notification of the channel. Thank you. What's up, Abhi? What's up, Mr. Pacifier? How are you? What are you calling Shreyas for? What are you calling Shreyas? Shreyas! Eh? Oh, Falcons. Was this extreme gaming? What the hell? I didn't expect that. But sure. Like the stream or you'll get cursed for life. Like the stream or cursed for life. Like a phoenix. Evening, Mioke. What's up? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Challenge तो not happen नहीं हो पाई भाई. Challenge तो नहीं हो पाई. What's up, precious? Ooh, what's up, Stompelta? How are you? 감사합니다. 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 For some reason, I feel like playing. Every time I open my stream, I want to play this game, bro. Game Labs. Then I see how bad I am, and I'll be like, okay, thank you for watching. So bad. Open only play so bad, bro. What the fuck? I'm good. How are you? I'm good too, bro. Year end tough challenge and all. My mouse gets stuck, I don't know why. Ah, 10,000. Go Kovacs is better? Probably. What the hell? Sometimes I feel like I'm shooting it, but it's not dying. See? Getting bad score. Registry issue में GG costume. He just baited you. Huh? That's what I'm saying. You think it's better, but you know, it's not. Bro, what? What the See? What's up, stress? What's up, Appalachians? One more, and then we close. One more, and we close. Whoa, lag. Whoa, lagging. What's happening? What is lagging? How do you search for games? How do you search for yeah. Yo. Let's try it 3 into 3. You. What? Chi. What the fuck? Chi. Fuck. I'm not satisfied. Yo, what the anything low is getting me cocked. I don't know why. Ah! Come on! Banging my head? Sorry. I already told you it. Yeah, I'm done. At least I'm in the top 2000. W, right?
Interessante pelo fato dele ser um estilo de jogo muito diferente.
We are a team that is probably the youngest team in Champions. And I think
Game started my ass. What do you mean game started?
I think they're having opportunity to play against the playoff.
Eiffel Tower. Je m'appelle. Wait, what is that song? Wait, what? What is that announcement? Bro, what? This is not even hyped, bro.
It's VCTCN's number
Sergio
one
once a Sergio
seed
touched
versus
the
a team
done
that
this.
very nearly did not even make it to chance. But only one player on stage has one chance before, of course. It is Aspas, but as
Get
you
a
guys
job,
say,
go.
it
Oh
doesn't
shit,
seem
hit below the
as
low belt.
scary as
Hit
it was
below
previous
that
years.
low belt of
And
the
looking
low
at
belt.
map,
Oh
we
no.
spoke about how Abyss could be great for MIBR,
Oh
and they
no.
didn't even get a chance to play it today.
I mean,
Oh
this is
no.
big if it's
Eating
Picking
below.
Hazen off the back of the map, I think that puts
Eating
MIBR
below
out of
the low
situation
belt.
the most
Guys, press the
Aspas
notification. Click on the
on their
notification,
glory
please.
if they go with the ISO setup here. But I also wonder why, at the back of my mind, have they pivoted off that look to something else?
Bin it.
Birdo was the glue on this map for them.
Bin it.
I'm incredibly doubtful that they'll be running the same thing. Maybe
Yeah, no, I don't want to get copyright claim again, bro. Bro, I already got like 10 copyright claims already from yesterday's video. Fuck! What is going on here, bro? Toot 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 toot. Max Verstappen. Toot toot toot. Max Verstappen. Toot 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 toot. Max Verstappen. Dun, 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 dun. Max Verstappen. Dun, 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 dun. Max Verstappen. Baby shark, da, 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 baby shark, da, 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 baby shark, da, 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 baby shark, mommy. Guys, like the stream, subscribe to the stream. Fuck. Copyright for do next best stepping song. Press that ganta. Yeah, press that ganta, bro. Where I'm going to message from. Hi. Damn. Looking fine. Oh shit! Global Esports Valorant. Thank you, bro. How are you? Thanks for supporting. Thanks for coming to our chat. Thanks for supporting the small streamers. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ha 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 ha. Oh, hey. Self-obsessed guy. Please refrain from spamming symbols. Get wrecked. Piece of shit. I have to remove that spamming symbols thing, bro. Dashboard. Hey. Streamlabs dashboard. Mod, emote protection, symbol protection, preferences, remove it. I don't care. Just remove the symbol protections. I don't care. Hello guys, what's you? I am you. You use you. What's up, Aryan? I think I need help. Oh, whoa. Is that a Rolex? Tiffany? Oh, I need friends outside, bro. I need friends. I need to go out. I need to do things, bro. Holy shit. I want people who are living next to me. Go out, have fun, record videos. I have no friend. You see by playing in Billy. You see by playing Billy. What's up, Nobi VLR? Hi. Why it's muted? Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, stage 2, a disaster for the team
Ah,
that was
yeah,
third place
post
in
karo sab.
kickoff in America's
Yeah,
third
karo.
place
Yeah,
back
karo.
in stage 1. But after,
20%
going
yeah,
winless
karo.
in
Yeah,
Toronto,
karo.
they
Yeah,
now
karo.
come in with a big chip on their shoulder, something to prove. The last time they played Haven was Crew in week 1. The time they played it before that
Let's go!
was Gen G in
Kanta!
Toronto. They went 13
They're playing what?
to 1. It has to be
BLG
different,
with
and
the
time
Ruchindra
MIBR
Sinha
has
in
spent
Omen.
since stage 2 needs to come up big for them to perform against
What
China's
does this
number 1.
The irony of them playing this comp too. MIBR will start on the attack, try to set the pace, try to impose their own
Oh
plan.
my
upon
god, he's just spraying
BLG,
through
but
the
so
smoke.
far, anything but.
Why does he have
Default.
Paper X?
Yeah, that first spam going very nicely initially, but you also have to look at a lobby too, where Knight has already started to creep up into that space. BLG, now 3 players in Garage, ready to fight back into MIBR.
Neff with YZ by his
Oh my
side.
God.
First contact to
Oh
Cage
my God.
spotted. Ponytails 2.
Oh my God.
2 kills found.
Oh
But
no!
MIBR punch back at just the right time. Thinks
Punch
someone
nahi hai,
would
kick kiya, kick.
You still got to worry about K-Knight on that flank. has now taken the timing to creep on forward. Verno isolated on the B side. I mean, it's a mess on the map right now. All 4 players isolated between these 2 teams.
And the decision-making on this is huge for MIBR. If they do decide to commit A, this feels a lot better. They were so exposed if they ended B with Cortezia so weak.
You notice something? Teams are not using their own team's classic. Yeah.
Many more rounds.
Oh,
for
what's up,
MIBR.
Simmer?
The
I'm
last
streaming
2
in
months.
your time. You're
And
still
now,
not coming, bro.
In a critical
Like the stream,
pistol,
fucker.
he's brought his teammate with him into the A site. He's dodged out from that flank of K-Knights.
30 seconds
And
left.
now potential to plant this up for Heaven for Cortezia to play in that position too.
K-Knight has to be careful here. He is set apart from his teammate.
Dude, you didn't even check the
Deciding to
box.
step into this by himself. How far does he go? Verno spotted. And the dart used, again,
didn't check the box.
independent of
No.
his teammate. Not choosing not to wait. Still snaps on a Cortezia. Yes, remember, 33 HP, leaving Verno in a 1v2. K-Knight weak.
In the
Time dwindling
beginning.
away. The shock just a bit off the mark as Verno repositions, looks to take the fight into 11
Oh,
no.
no.
and does. A 1v1.
Oh!
And Verno delivers for MIBR, the Red Bull clutch.
5 HP. What's up, Pratu? What's up, bro? It's 6 a.m. Do I give a crap? It's 6 a.m. If it's 2 a.m., it's 3 a.m., 4 a.m. You come and say, Hado. I don't care.
From BLG goes so beautifully
You
for
come
them.
to me
He's
and say,
the one
Hado.
with 2 kills. When his
Hado,
teammate
Garrison.
puts him into the
You
one-on-two,
need to
it's
come and say like
stepping
that, man.
up big time.
Yo, what? छोड़ के गए जाएगा ये भाई ये बंदा छोड़ के जाएगा भाई
Guess
बाहर
what?
yo chill bro
Left to be played. You take a look at the purchase for BLG. They do have
what's up
the
Pratu
in the hands of
How are
Rasheed, but that's
you?
all it'll be so far.
I've seen enough MIBR
Taken
win
by
champs
Ospas into
MIBR
long.
wins jam
Push
soon
K-Knight away from here.
yeah
One thing that MIBR, we've seen that last round, is
yeah.
walk-ups. BLG, a team that never sit back on the defensive
No.
side. You'll see
Yo,
YZ
yo,
and
yo,
K-Knight
yo.
in particular always stepping
You
forward.
have
In
your
this
hand
round,
up
we already
pussy.
saw that little bit of a B step, but now they've guessed
Oh,
wrong as
no.
the stack heads towards C.
All right, they will find a vacant site. They'll get the spike down. Assuming all goes well, carry a couple weapons into the next, but as we've talked about, VLG,
damn
a force to be reckoned with. They are going to arrive a bit late to the party. I
They
think
got
the question
caught.
is now, how much do they
They literally
invest?
stacked
Do they
somewhere else
decide
and
to
it went
just
somewhere else.
spike, or are they playing for exits?
The magic number is 3 kills for BLG.
On your left, Captain
You do
America
that, you've
bola,
taken out at
oh,
least
right
one
mein
gun from
Stupid
MIBR,
noob.
who've gone for that FPX buy. Right now, just running into Cortezia, who goes in and won't be giving
Oh,
anything
no.
over to the other
He
side.
stunned his
but he's been
teammate
dealt
also.
with.
What
Got
the
his
fuck
too.
do you have there? Hell, really?
Stun invested.
And it is just that exit look for BLG.
Yeah.
I think MIBR doing well to group
You
up
drive
here,
from there or
exit
you
back
won't drive
out
from
towards
there?
spawn.
You need to go
When you
to
start
the
considering
A,
things like
man.
ultimates
Fast,
as
fast.
well, BLG
Run and
knows
go, run and
because Verno picked up
I
4
know,
kills in
run
that
and
pistol
go.
round.
Nobody's
He's
gonna
online
come
to a
just
very
like
quick
you.
Hunter's Fury, so that also is informing a
So
lot of the
obvious.
decision-making around just executing 4 players to the spike.
Sure.
Just imagine one floor doesn't die and he's running after
And so
that.
they fall. MIBR gets onto their second. They carry the 3 rifles that were brought into this round. And they're able to approach
I
this
am lonely.
bonus from a pretty powerful position, all
Yeah.
things considered.
I don't think this is going to be a bonus. Ospas buys a gun.
Most
for Artson on the other
kills
side. So
of
they're gonna
any
have 4
player across
rifles
VCT
and
Champions
Guardian.
event. Oh damn.
That'll set them up so nicely. This, a chance to completely break
Oh, damn.
BLG's economy. Already in here in round 3.
Do you guys think that Aspas is the reason that
You see some of the
MIBR
pings on
is
the
there
minimap
in
already
the
lining up the left side
jumps?
This spam line
They
could
were
hurt
bottom of the
MIBR.
leaderboard.
of B. Safe passage
Before.
round across. And now all eyes set forward. With Aspas, the tip of the spear. Champions kill leader. Still not on the board.
And he
But
pulls
looking
out
for
all
trouble.
that utility
Nope.
from B as well. The paranoia now pulls
It's the
Lucia
team.
into garage, where the fault line comes down. He can't quite connect the shot.
Timing just off. So an exchange of utility.
How many chances did they make?
So my eyes turn over towards the A side of the map, where now all of a sudden we've got the Peter and Artson stepping into the long space. BLG 2 in sewers.
And
How many
remember,
chances did
Neff
they make?
used his stun for the garage hit, so that will not be in play. But they're rotating over to this. You see BLG has already pulled more members A.
It's a very good read, and this drone only sees
Go.
the Viper. That's critical, but BLG still hold their ground. Some noise made from Artson running away from a long,
Damn.
but BLG know that's
Two
fake.
people in the same corner.
Quietly creeping forward, playing on such a dangerous line. The swing out from Aspas falls at the hands of YZ. But Artson counters. 2 kills found, but the spike is in such an awkward spot. RRQ has to get out.
He's trying to run back. Cortez just broke a tripwire
No
in garage.
way
He's
in
stolen
hell
his
he's gonna
ground,
make that.
But at the same time, Levius is back out in mid, and now this mad dash out of Artson trying to dodge away from the fault line, dodge away from a Cypher net.
Yo,
Now
no,
here's his
no,
approach.
if it's
It's gonna be death for him.
No.
13 seconds left. Surely it secures the round unless Cortez can frag through it all. 3 targets to find. Not a ton of time to do it. BLG get on the board.
What could have been a disaster for BLG. MIBR buying up into that round. They see through calmly. Some good
जी ने
utility in
आउटक्रॉस को
mid-round calling.
लिया भी
Just
लिया
over towards the A
तब
site.
भी क्वालिफाई नहीं होगा.
That's now
Fuck
3
you.
rounds in a row. MIBR have shifted
I'm not
back
reading yours
towards
on this.
A
I've just
once
read
the
that
clock
and
has
said,
started
fuck you.
winding away.
What's up, UG players?
K-Knight and Wisey holding their ground here. Doing nicely with it.
One enemy remaining.
That tripwire, almost the bane of Levius' existence.
Yeah.
More than Aspas, I like Artisan.
The turret.
More than Aspas, I like Artisan.
And so into the next we go. Good purchase on both sides. An early stun and a dumpy utility towards A main.
Yeah, BLG know that versus these Viper comps, you need to bully them out of the A main
मैं
space
office में
early
निकला
on
हूँ।
in halves. Otherwise, it just allows
मेट्रो में
workers to take that space
दिक्कत
so freely.
इधर
So
4
you expect
लोग
seeing
और
fault line the
VCT
next
देख रहे
couple
लोग.
rounds.
What?
Expect
What?
to see players
Seriously?
posted up in front of it. That does leave their C side
Talking
very
with 1 Gbps internet? No, that's just YouTube, bro.
Really just a cam.
Just
and a
YouTube
trip
things.
cage as well.
That's a full retake setup for BLG, and it's not like they have ultimates to get back into the side either. They just
YouTube is
trust
just not meant for streaming, bro.
in their utility, in their marksmanship.
But I love
to get
YouTube.
back in.
Sorry, YouTube. I love you, but you need to
No
fix
stun.
your streaming
Silence across
platform.
the map.
Couple of rounds.
Yep,
now,
8
BLG
people.
have
Bro,
had
tell them to watch my
3
stream,
players
bro.
stuck
Get them
on
to
B.
subscribe to my stream. Tell giveaways going on and shit.
Look for exactly this, but
तो
this
बोल
time
है।
Cortez shows up massively.
K-Knight was there to respond.
नहीं
in
करेगा तो
kind.
पान खा
And things quietly settle into a
नहीं
4-4.
करेगा तो
They're gonna
कुछ तो
rotate
अंदर
back
खाएगा
into all of the
थूकेगा
space that
तेरा
BLG
मुंह
took
में
away,
ऐसा
eh?
बोल
This is wild. I mean,
देखो
less
मेरा
than 40
stream.
seconds left on the
Sorry.
clock. MIBR have player C, have players Garage, have player A. It's lurks on lurks, and now with Artson falling, they have to
30
go C.
seconds left.
और सुन दस
We'll
ना
have 3 there. K-Knight. Somewhat
मार रहा है ये
island. I
रोशन
mean, Levius is within striking distance.
और
but the
चकना
smoke
eating, I'm
goes down,
eating
Aspas strikes.
पुडिंग नारा
Now
peanuts.
the dash through. The site should be secured.
Wait, let me tell. Good boy.
Now we'll see what they do in the post
Good
lane.
boy.
Rushia still has the paranoia. Still
Hey,
a stun for
Rushi.
Wisey to play off as well. Boss's position will be critical here if he can dodge away from that key utility because he's playing
ये
so
क्या है
close
ये?
to that smoke back towards
ये
C
कैमरा
lane.
है
They're not playing
तो
long. They're
एनिमे
hunkering down into the
मार
site.
रहा
First
है भाई
paranoia out from Shenham.
W?
Traded now.
Yep.
Both flashes used. Aspas waiting on the other side of smoke. The dash is just too much. Reposition stays alive. Looks to take a fight the second time around. Inferno saves the day. A 1v1 now. Levy is weak, but Aspas worse. 3 HP. A stiff freeze will knock him over. And Levius delivers.
Yo,
5-1
Aspas.
now for the Sentinel.
What?
Levius
Yo,
started off the
Aspas.
pistol round with a nice
What?
kill. Has continued that in the last couple of rounds. It's been so solid playing into that C retake, but when he gets back out onto the site, shows up in a big way.
Yo,
And this
Aspas.
is
What?
starting to be a little bit indicative of
Yo,
how these teams
Aspas.
want to play. You know, BLG grouping up often to
What?
fight around the breach and the
Yo,
neon.
Aspas.
MIBR going to look to spread
What?
out across the
Oh,
map.
shit, get it.
Please,
बहुत
slow
बढ़िया.
rounds.
Just like my बढ़िया.
BLG's
Hello
planning
from
in
Metro.
these rifle rounds
Group,
has
group.
netted them 2 wins.
It's Forrest MIBR here off the back of that last
Thank
one.
you, you
This
came.
light
I was
buy with
eating
Guardian,
Pudina
Vandal, and a
peanuts.
Stinger.
ऐसा करके इधर से
The Vandal is
मेट्रो
in
से
the
जाएगा सीधा.
of Aspas stepping into
How's
this
everything,
tournament
bro?
for what feels like the first time in his
How long you
career
play
as an
Valorant?
underdog, really.
Yeah,
And currently, what, 1-3? Quiet
L
start.
streamer. Fuck you.
quiet start for him. People will be used to also seeing his Jet on the international stage, but he's been playing a whole lot more than Neon in Americas this year.
Would you like,
Incorporating that
Drew,
into
would
pool.
you like to win a chance
This
of
MIBR team was always a
VCT
team
Champions
that
bundle?
was underdogs. You know, 11th place,
That's a
back-to-back
pin
stages
comment.
in
Can
2024.
do,
for
follow
the signing
that.
of Ospas and these incredibly talented rookies. at
Dude,
the
this
start of the
guy's
year.
promoting you in
Cortezia
Metro. Who's this dude?
Shenham propelled MIBR to the best finish they had ever had in 3rd place.
I don't
Has
play
not
much. My niece
translated to
does.
global success.
No,
Nice.
painfully lackluster performance in Toronto.
Wait. Your niece. How old are you?
But now the opportunity to right their wrongs. Aspas was able to get the first pick, and now attention towards A.
Yeah, decent start to this eco round. That paranoia is
No
nice.
way. Oh my God, he's not any. Oh, he actually know where to run, bro.
And Wisey has
Oh
no
my
touches.
God.
Now now they're going to swing out into him, and he
Girl
immediately
gamer.
falls.
What the fuck? Hey, stop harassing
A
people.
masterclass ultimate there.
Damn.
Inferno.
That's
Two
crazy.
kills with the Hunter's Fury.
That'd be
comboing off
crazy.
of Shenum's paranoia. BLG have no idea what just hit them.
Shit, this is corporate mail, lol.
Sure, we'll take a look at it one more time. Verno has been stellar in
Oh,
this opening match.
jeez.
7-2 so far.
No problem. You tell them I started YouTube career watching somebody in YouTube.
You can see Russia has no idea really where to go. Just teleport
This is the intro for them.
into the Hunter's
Hey.
Fury.
साले VCT चल रहा है पेरिस यो इंडिया में वो पेरिस नहीं है पेरिस यूरोप में ठीक है when my boy wants to watch the game he can watch the game if you do anything I will buy your company and I will kick you out समझा निकाल
Over towards the A site, and it's those rounds in particular. I think MIBR can try to punish this right side of the map a little bit more. Different story here in round 6 is it's back to a little bit of a
I don't need the
trap
bundle
here
give
on
it your
Eco
chat
for BLG.
your niece doesn't want bundle over the fuck
Trip could be a problem.
Especially when there's a fault line right behind
tell
him as well.
corporate you're making team
and
connection with the team
paranoia.
owner yeah bro
YZ Sheriff.
don't you want to
BLG
be
have the
connected
tools.
like Nokia okay I can't say no
Patience from MIBR is nice. You know, they've seen this
Connecting
video
people
a couple of times and they've
since
teased that
1969.
space a bit, called back towards Garage a number of moments.
yeah give me
Levius is getting curious.
आर्यन फतो शो
Not gonna
हमारा
get early
मौज
line,
नहीं
all
जीतेगा
all rotating towards C.
हमारा मौज नहीं जीतेगा
And remember,
कंफर्म
BLG
नहीं
have
जीतेगा
taken this defensive approach in previous rounds. where they
2000
just play entirely
billion
off the
%
site.
नहीं जीतेगा मेरा
And the last time we
Mods.
saw this, it was a retake attempt that ended in Aspas falling at the end of
30
Levius.
seconds left.
It was an even number, but now Hunter's Fury
oh
to
no he
follow.
did
Shenum's dead. And that's
he
a swipe.
did oh he also did
Might
oh wait what
fall, just barely dodging it. But now a second attempt. And they're digging their heels in. The spike goes down. How do BLG approach this? Remember,
मुझे
they
दे
have
दो
Lucky and a stinger and then a couple of sheriffs. And there
तुमको
it
भी
is,
नहीं
short
देगा
from our team.
इंडिया से नहीं है ना
Defusing the
India,
retake
my
attempt
pride.
before it really got out of the blocks.
इंडिया से नहीं है तू क्यों दूं
Still a decent spot for Shia here, but they turn on.
damn.
Very nicely
Crazy.
handled from MIBR.
round over
Yeah, the difference in this post plan for
got your
MIBR,
new
on top
subscriber
of the
Gary
fact they
thank you
just
so
have the
much
better
easy
guns.
bits
It's that forward position
You're
that
still an
Arxin is able
asshole.
to find that first kill.
But thank
to
you.
sort of stunt that retake
Dhruv,
coming in.
Dhruv.
A couple of times now, BLG
I love you,
went
bro.
heavy out from C-Link. And if those C-Link players don't really get to go
you got only
for it,
1%
then
to
the
chat
Garage
over
guy has nothing really
what
to
is
do.
this
Right, it's just kind of stuck for sure.
Doesn't even matter if they have that first kill coming out from the Hunter's Fury. I still have no idea how Arxin dodged away from that final shot. I
Yeah.
thought for sure he was a goner.
still have the
And
Indian
again, the
passport
value that he provided
but it's
after
not
staying
le-
alive.
is it
Getting the
legal?
kill onto YZ as he's trying to
why
dash
do you have
into
two
the smoke
passports
was-
you can't have two passports you have to give up your
Perfect.
Indian passport
Nice! Let's go!
I'll tell you what though, that level of energy has been something that was sorely lacking from MIBR back in stage 2. It was like watching a funeral procession, how quiet was it sometimes, but already I think you can feel them getting a little bit of that hype. Getting some early
Look, I'm not a
rounds
Canadian
on the board
citizen.
for
You
sure.
don't have
It's
your
gonna be
passport yet?
Something that'll shake off a lot
how
of
long have you
dust.
been in Canada
Remember, this team did not have the opportunity to attend playoffs in Americas. They
everyone
came
I
over
know
here
who went to
early
Canada
on. They
already
started
got their
boot camping,
passport
getting that experience
switched
and
out
adjusting to the climate over here, and so far it's looking solid.
I mean, yeah, just a
yeah I am
big
an international
shout
student
of the team that we
a student
saw
also can
early on, the team that we
eventually
saw
apply for it if you live long enough there
really at the beginning of the year, and something at least. I mean, it's only been 6 rounds, but something seems to be working for them. I think you're absolutely right as far as the energy goes. I like some of the way they've approached these rounds. Verno is
student
fragging.
permit में
Again, 7-2 so far. It's been a great start.
ठीक
It's
है
all green,
एक
but
बंदी आएगा
now
तेरा
is
लाइफ में
where the class can start to show.
तेरा
with
एक बंदी
your
आएगा तेरा
zone
अपने
once
लाइफ
you
में
take
इतना
time out,
टॉर्चर
they
करेगा
adjust. The
तुमको
adjustment is gonna be
इतना
fighting
टॉर्चर
frantically
करेगा
over the A side
तुमको
of
यालू
the
मुनी फैलू मुनी सब पूछेगा
Oh, I love
so that
this.
time before that you
Hello.
give me the
Smoke
money bro
into spawn.
buy members I mean
Cancels
give
it out,
members
And Artscene gets the best of her
give
shit.
members
And
you
at
give
the
that
same
money to
time,
me
the
bro
speed up
you
from
don't need all
Aspas
this
up front,
alimony
being
balimony
nobody's home, either here or onto the
what's
C
up
side.
Yasin
MIBR just
yeah
wanna
I
get
seen
over.
him
Yeah, misdirection all over the map.
yo what is the
Look at
gap
this
over there
teammate stepped forward out of lobby. Again, he goes for these walks all the time, and Arxin's holding for him.
But he's weak.
yeah look yeah, this is
K9
no, look at this no
bullets
signal
between his eyes. Cortez
Rose
sees
और
where his teammate
इधर ही
cannot.
आके no refill
And now we settle
without
over the
even
first
knowing
plan,
there's
where
a
MIBR
rifle
once
or
again
not.
find themselves in an advantage. YZ as an op.
Deploying drone.
He's gonna have to find a way to make that thing sing.
One way onto the spike is an annoyance
Scam.
BLG have to deal with. They know the site is going to be clear, but still utility left away on that spike.
Note here, Shenum does not have another smoke, so
No
as
way
that
they can win
dissipates,
this.
there is no other one-way situation, but the timing seems to be perfect. There's no way in
Who's
for
out
them to
there?
go pull this thing
Raffle
off.
cut.
Not with the operator and YZ's
Raffle
hands.
is
You can't retake the B site. That seemed like coming out of the timeout, right? BLG have this idea to fight so heavily
Yeah,
for the
bro,
A
I'm sorry.
space. It seemed
Sometimes I
like with
just
how
become
quickly MIBR reacted to instantly punish onto B and hold against the lurks. You can't be dying to the spike there.
No,
Oh,
that's
is it?
tragic.
But it seemed
You
like
couldn't be doing
MIBR
this back
had
there.
that
Who-
contingency
who-
plan
who
in the
asked
back
you,
of their
bro?
mind set up during the
Huh?
timeout. If there's this heavy fight array lobby, accelerate quick into B, go there for the first time this game.
Gotta
and
go.
Also keep holding for the flank.
Gotta
I
go.
wondered, yeah, how much of that
Bro,
was a
today is a
response to the
fun
aggression
match.
and how much
Second,
was that-
I don't know
how much
why
of
they
that was just
they
a
put
call
us fun
out of
matches
their
always in the
playbook on other
second,
side of the
bro.
timeout.
Assholes.
The TP and the spawn looked instant.
Why
and
can't they have the
Levius was
fun matches in
so focused on what
first
was
game,
happening in
bro?
Spawn that he really was not in a position to play B.
It's FNATIC versus
He was kinda
RRQ,
left out
bro.
of everything from the very get-go. So either way, well handled, well responded. BLG, excuse me, on this.
For real?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know,
BLG
right?
fake a little bit of that fight towards A
We always
lobby,
do
but
this.
like you saw in the last
I
round,
know it's
Levius
for
is left alone
production,
oftentimes. This time it's
for
on the
making
A side
people
of
sit
the
down
map.
there.
That is a consistent pattern for BLG.
Who you got winning?
His side of the map will be a little bit
I don't
more
remember.
cautious, so he's brought YZ over into him. This is where we'll see how
I don't
MIBR deal
remember,
with this. I think some audio of a drone going out of garage.
I have FNATIC and
That's gonna be
RRQ
heard
winning,
by
I
these
think,
players.
in that group. I think.
And now the lockdown. They just kind of wait this one out.
Yeah, that's one
तू
way to win
jinx
an
करेगा
AT.
हाँ सब
Yeah.
jinx करेगा लाइफ में
Still
सब
YZ
jinxer
playing
ही
heaven,
है
and now he's smoked off. No
your
chance.
life is so sad
He will get
that
past the
anyone
line
says
quickly,
anything it's a
but yeah,
jinxer
you're right. That Omen Smoke will provide problems.
get a better life
3 members heading onto the flank now.
And now the pit, they're putting a lot
Okay, Verno.
into this. Looking to secure it. Verno gets
Oh.
to make that three.
1 HP.
sorry Varno I didn't know your game was like these
Takes them all.
The round is done. There's no way in. YZ has to save the op.
Yep, it's another save. Levius will go into his death intentionally this time. Just a tough situation to be on. And BLG, I
oh
think
no Varno's
now's the
coming from
time
behind
where they need to make some adjustments. They have tested the flanks so often, both here and domestically. And MIBR
Yo, you know
come
that
into
someone
this
can
while
come from behind,
it
right?
is gonna
Yo!
be BLG's map pick. MIBR know that the preferred maps of BLG are going to be Haven and Bind. They'll have done plenty of homework on this. They'll know exactly what's
One
up, and now they don't even have to worry about that operator.
bro this guy's playing good bro
11 and 2 for Verno. One off of having his home
at
streak
least
on
I'm
one
not the
once more.
owner of
Kid's a
G
monster.
the
And this is what it felt like when MIBR picked him up back in stage 1. Remember, they weren't playing with this kid in kickoff.
Right.
Verno was wearing a different jersey with NRG. And it seemed like that signing from MIBR just made everything click.
what do you
All of a
mean
sudden, they're winning everything again, a top 3 finish. And while individually he looked
Boss you're a
decent enough
big
in
fan
Toronto,
oh shit
this is kind of the promise we had with Verno in the
man
offseason.
comes with the
Aspas has
mic
an op.
drop
Martinez a Marshall.
man picks
Or an
up the
outlaw,
mics
excuse
and
me.
drops the mics
Wild,
instantly
but honestly,
What's
when I
going
was
on?
watching BLG play,
What
I think
the
that on the
fuck
attack
is
side, an attack op really works against them. If you hold extremities, you hold that contain against the walk-up of, well, what is YZ doing right now? K9's also gone for that.
That's
You'll see
me,
BLG
boy.
walk down C long. You'll see them walk out of garage. Those scope guns can be so good at shutting down BLG's
Sorry,
playstyle.
sorry.
And 4 of them are on light armor. You see that one was put down in exchange for a rifle.
oh timing you know.
That was close. Resetting off of that, clearing the trip, but A is BLG's.
YZ steps on behind that drone, and this is what makes
You
BLG
take my
tick.
gun? You take my
YZ takes
op?
more duels
You
than
take my op?
anyone else in China.
Yeah.
It's a search
So-
so often for him.
What?
When he finds the openers, BLG's rounds just play themselves.
The kill leader from his respective region for that reason. That trip still hasn't been cleared. Now finally cleared. The TP, the
Almost.
dash through, the wall goes up, the spike goes down.
Go, go, go.
MIBR come to life.
Oh no.
Aspas waiting on the other side of the smoke, beckoning, demanding a challenge that does not come.
Gets the dink, though,
damn.
onto K-Knight. And still in the post plant, a Hunter's Fury for Verno. Nano's now being thrown down.
Cortesia, a big fight here, has to be able to pull this off. If Levius can relieve some of this pressure, it's a problem, but no, MIBR stand tall. 3v3 now. Rolling Thunder invested in exchange for the Hunter's Fury from a
I
distance.
peeked before
As a second pulse goes off.
What?
Another mark found. And another round for MIBR.
Bro, I'm done, bro.
Just
I think
insane.
MIBR,
Getting up
bro,
in front of
MIBR
the
won.
Hunter's Fury.
Bro, MIBR won champs,
In
bro.
front of the Rolling
I've seen
Thunder
enough.
too.
I've seen enough.
I
I've seen
want you
enough.
to watch in this post plant.
I've
First
seen
of all,
enough.
Osbos gets a dink, then gets
Woo!
the shot with the operator. But then Shenum on the Omen steps in
Why are
front
you
of the
peeking
Rolling
after
Thunder,
using ult,
gets that
bro?
kill
Wait
first.
for like 2
That
seconds,
means
bro.
so much. Leads to
What are you
Hunter's Fury
doing?
kill. Leads to
But
round
Suru keeps
for
getting up
MIBR
and going up.
BLG's
30
second
running, yeah?
time out of the house.
Yeah, because imagine if
I
let's
just
say
said
everyone else dies on site,
I
Verno's still playing
will-
pretty far
I will-
off. He's been using the Hunter Fury. He
Yeah.
can't quickly
भाई
get
कितना
into
ये
space.
उठ
Smoking
के
there,
जा
just
रहे
to
जा
set
रहे
them
like
for the defuse. The play's gone.
Oh yeah, you have to have teammates still alive. Verno can't win that round on his own with the way he played it. But again, that seemed like MIBR have a very clear plan. If BLG are fighting forward in A lobby, and I don't mean just hanging out, you know, that deep long line or fighting with
Famous
an operator
last
box.
words I have seen
I mean,
enough.
they're up in lobby threatening your flank. As soon as that happens, what has MIBR done every round? It is a quick acceleration into the B site. They know that site has been weak, and they have punished it consistently. They've been getting into these post plants where they have good utility, even though they're not playing
Brazil
any
was fun
players
place.
on site. BLG can't.
I don't know. I think I'll go with Brazil one more time.
A matter of
If I could
time
get a
and,
chance, I
oh,
would
they
go
don't have
Brazil one
time
more
to
time. Not
defuse.
more than
No,
that.
MIBR are just slaughtering them.
Or maybe
I was talking to
I don't
Fraud
know.
prior to the series starting,
I don't
asking how
know.
he felt about the pick bans and
Maybe
how
for
it
the
kinda went
food.
down, and he
One
had a
more time
smirk
for the
on his
food.
face and said, "We got both maps we wanted. They picked our first choice."
It's like
And I
if
was
you have
hesitant to believe it,
financial
to be
freedom,
honest,
just go
and
there for like
forgive me for being a
like,
doubter,
2
but
days.
given history, I don't know, but yeah, he was right.
And it just makes sense, right? MIBR have the extra time.
Like
to
the
prep.
stream.
They know BLG's
Thank you,
tendencies,
Consumido.
and they're debuting a new comp. MIBR with the double smokes. Now another fight into long, but this
Oh
one
my
even
god,
between the two
Matka
squads.
Mara.
And Odin rattles off right off the bat. No damage found, but a couple kills traded.
We'll see what-
YZ for Shenum, I take that any day of the week.
We'll see what Levius can do in the corner here. Stinger in hand, not tagged up.
He's been here a couple of
Hold
times.
on, what is going
Oh
on?
my
Body
god.
block, death falls. But traded back again, the Stingers proving to be a problem. As K9
BLG,
gets another.
they made a good adjustment out of the timeout. Very quick to respond and start threatening on this B site and into Garage. So you can see that scattered MIBR a bit. Their spike is still outside Garage. It's time to maybe regroup, play together. This was a bit of a half buy from BLG, but
They're ahead of it again. BLG are already rotating into A before MIBR arrive.
and they have the information too, know exactly where these final two players are. A gun for K-Knight.
Just over 40 seconds left in the round. You do have time to play this out. You're not forced to commit A. Oh, pop, wall through. Last pass left to fight. Full find is one. K-Knight down 3 on the round
30 seconds
for the
left.
duelist, and one more waiting on the other side.
Oh.
Dash is back.
What are
Throws
you
in reverse.
doing,
Gets another
baby?
for MIBR.
Just dancing on him.
Hey, what's up,
Osbos had
Kevin?
no clue where that last guy
Dang.
was.
Guys, it's
But it
Kevin.
doesn't matter. The Stinger cannot
Guys,
hold up.
it's Kevin.
It's Osbos with the neon ult.
Guys, like the stream. I love you.
That kill from YZ at
Matka,
distance is
Matka.
kind of insane.
मत मत
wild,
उसको
but
मारा तो ये और
doesn't
मर
amount to much of
गया ये भी
anything.
मर गया भाई इतना मटका लाइफ में होता है ना हमारा टीम क्यों ऐसा मत नहीं होता
This
है
is now where we
Huh?
need to see the learnings taken from BLG in the timeout.
आ गया राइफल
They need rounds. They can't, you know, limp out of this half with 2 rounds. You gotta have something more than
रोज ये
that.
राइफल करता है become a rifle man only bro
For the first time in what feels like forever, MIBR set their eyes on C.
that is vada pav
Right off the rip, too.
Rashia, the paranoia is going to be really good. It's going to buy a lot of time. Rotation's coming through. The ult has been popped. Levy is the first to fall. Rashia
all
dancing
this
around looking for
Paul
another target.
gang this
Cannot
and I'm
find
gonna
it.
play a rifle
But
gang
Knight from a distance does.
24/7 you think I'm giving giveaway or what
3v3 now. K-Knight still so healthy.
And this lurk from Artson. No utility to hold him down. He's a little bit too late. BLG are into the site.
Bus takes a step back.
no money no honey
Again,
no I want to
it's a
buy
slaughter.
iPhone 17 Pro
BLG
Max
cannot find their way in.
I'm trying to save
and again,
for it.
that was off the opening from K-Knight.
my wife
The
wants to
ult-
buy for me but I was like
And it looked to me like Artson was going to be late, but that was YZ going into the site on his own because the two people behind him are his initiators.
Yeah.
Chucking out utility, they're stuck
कल
back.
का
in
giveaway
C
कौन
late.
जीता
So Artson
Kevin.
has a free couple of kills.
but he had to forfeit it
You can see that dart ping. Helped out so massively. And it's a drone, and it's now turning around to deal with him.
And you know,
MIBR just running the map.
yeah, we've sung his praises a couple times. with
I
that
thought he
dart,
will
but
I
then
actually
send
thought he
up
will
the
take
kills.
it but he
Oh, it's
rejected
gonna
it
be Clash B, isn't it? Swinging into 3, and all 3 found. It's a slaughter. It's a disaster for BLG.
Oh my god.
Boss isn't done yet.
Pushing the pace, looking for another
What
kill,
is
find
this,
it.
bro?
This tournament doesn't make any sense, Doug. Think of the number 4
Exactly, it
seeds
doesn't make any sense.
upsetting number 1s.
What is
Just
going on?
yesterday, G2 went down to Heretics.
Was it?
And it's MIBR leading the first
Wait,
half.
what?
10-2.
Bro's running, bro. Need to buy a lottery
This
ticket.
team didn't make playoffs in Americas. And they're already lighting up the global stage.
No love between these two either. I mean, you see him stand up. out
Yo,
there,
he needs to buy a lottery
seats,
ticket.
Giving it back just in kind. A slaughter of a first half. BLG on their back foot. We're going to throw it to a quick break. We'll be right back.
Show me the last kill. Show me the last kill. BLG map pick, bro. Aspas is like, you need to buy a lottery ticket right now. MIBR and FNATIC winning right now. I love FNATIC, but I think it's time for RRQ. Guys, has anyone tried this AimLab sensitivity finder? Guess what? If BLG and RRQ win, I don't think so. At this point, I don't think so BLG is going to win. I mean, that's always a reverse sweep, as you saw in day 1. You only play DMs, but how do you find your sensitivity? How do you find your sensitivity then? Kappa! Kappa, long time no see, Kappa. Do you get notification, Kappa? Did you come? Or this is randomly just come? क्या हाल है? क्या हाल है कप्पा? रैंडम कप्पा वो नोटिफिकेशन बंद करके ऑन करो मेरा चैनल में, ऑफ करके ऑन करके. Not good? What do you mean not good? Oh, my channel also died, Kappa. My channel died, Kappa. YouTube giving me bans, shadow ban. Oh, that's it. Wait, Kappa said for kya haal hai not good. Acha. Kappa said kya haal hai not good. Kya hua bhai? क्या हुआ पप्पा?
So far back, you
Bro, this one.
have to
Look
play
at this.
perfectly, really. I mean, if
Look
you
at
want to get a
this.
shot just to get back into this thing.
The Phantom. Just look at this.
Absolutely insane how things start.
Bro needs to buy a lottery ticket, bro.
So clean, but BLG gonna start things off geared up towards the seaside, which is light right now. Just a nano swarm to hold things down, and the poison cloud, of course, from Ardzin.
All right, I do think a lot of our attention
ये
will
क्यों
be,
आता है?
we
Because,
mentioned YZ, and for good
it
reason,
is a-
but Neth in
Kappa is an
particular
emote.
does such a good job of setting him up and unlocking him. So it's as much on his shoulders as it is on YZ's, in my opinion.
It's gonna come down to breaking MIBR.
Everybody
over
knows
towards
that.
the
What are
A
you
site.
doing, bro?
Aspas on this forward line, not over peeking into lobby.
ये क्या cross
Take
है?
a shot
Square.
and fall away here.
Cautious here. Shenum is close by. Has
Wait,
a
are you
paranoia.
square?
But they're going to
Oh.
go long. Not even really giving that angle.
Does Levius walk into the double stack of MIBR garage? I mean, he's calling his team back into him.
I think he expected rotations to hit a lot faster, but now
Because
that the
Kappa is
turret's
very
cleared,
famous
there's still two
for
players here.
being
Ardzin ratting it out
that
in his
face.
cloud.
Cortezia feeling a lot of the pressure. Artine, his cloud goes down. He gets one. Make that two. The frenzy tries to find a third. Tucking behind the box, but Cortezia delivers. Now the paranoia out. BLG trying to will their way into a pistol, and they cannot.
Damn!
11 for MIBR.
I've seen enough, bro.
BLG
I was
taking
in enough.
themselves out of the round. MIBR didn't flinch with that double garage trap setup. They
Because
started
China,
in those positions
China
at the very beginning. Artsy and Cordy
first
never
losing
left each
to
other
America's
until they
fourth.
decided to fall back into C. And that
Ew.
quick thinking, that reposition
Not
out of
against
Artsy
America.
was so nice. The only thing that stopped him from killing everyone, the magazine size on his frenzy.
Damn, man was moonwalking and shooting, bro. What the
This is
hell?
now 9 rounds in a row for MIBR.
And now BLG have to force up into it.
Yeah.
VALORANT is just that, bro.
Generosity of a
Randomly,
spike plant.
your team can pop off and win, bro.
5 Stingers light armor on 4.
Very
K9
luck
one
based.
exception.
So double
Unfortunately,
body
we don't
shot
have
from
luck
Aspas
at all.
here, good enough. Take out Russia.
At one point, it's just luck based, bro. I just feel like at one point it's just luck based. Luck with the players, luck with what.
But Aspas lies in wait.
Yeah, no
So
space on the map for
sometimes I
BLG.
feel like
It's
we need to
really hard. They're
just
gonna
generally a
cautiously
person who's lucky in life, we just need
test
to pick
back
him.
into
That's it.
mid.
Nothing else.
But in their eyes, MIBR could be anywhere.
Well, at least this game will be over soon, no? No reverse sweep, right? Bro, mat kar stress, mat kar
You take a
sale.
look across the minimap. Utility C, garage, the wall B and A.
BLG might have done the right thing, though, by making that noise B, by not showing anyone A long. They've now pulled the rotate away from Verno,
Fuck you,
so
bro.
only 2 players
It's
on
like
them
saying,
right now.
today seems like a good day, bro. I don't think so there's going to be any pauses.
Yeah, but Shenam's holding
Right?
it on the other side. I mean,
Right?
maybe with different weapons, you got a shot
Oh
at
my
this.
God.
Hard scene, feeling some of the pressure, takes a step back.
No!
Judge,
How can you miss?
and they try to brute force their way onto A, and so far,
Don't
so
bro,
good.
don't
They're
throw this,
succeeding.
please.
They've gotten the sight, they just don't have numbers, and
Oh
they really
my
don't
god.
have the guns.
How is not
Chip
bulleted?
damage well onto K-Knight. Look at Rusha. He needs to keep going forward. He needs to find something for his team.
Upgrades into a Guardian,
got
entrenched
this.
in the smoke,
Chalo, Rushi!
waiting for the challenge. And as it goes down, the kill goes up. Cortezia finds it, K-Knight. Dropping Verno down from heaven. Into 1v2, swings it, delivers a dink, still more damage to be dealt with. And Cortezia avoids disaster as MIBR get the round.
You look so sad.
That was the force up as well for BLG. That was the last chance for them. Just an absolute stunner to open things up.
Holy close, yeah. I think this was a fumble.
Shenam. Bit awkward here with that flash connecting onto a teammate. As Wisey had to try and turn back around into the judge.
Turn back
Leading
around
up the breach blind.
and the day bleed and the night fall and you're here now to do it all.
So BLG go back to the well. Again, it's not pretty.
No, it's a shallow well, man.
And now there's an outlaw in the hands of Osboss. Only half armors except for K-Knight.
What can they do here?
कोई तो cheer कर रहा है.
An alarm
Oh
over
my
this
God.
heaven jump.
And they hadn't seen
Yo.
that one. They hadn't gotten that
Yo,
far up.
Dal
They've
is
also
moving.
only played, what, 2 defensive rounds?
Look how quickly MIBR have started shifting over. Completely prepared.
There's no blood in the water. A bullet between Wisey's eyes as Shenam gets 2. K-Knight tries to open up the sight, but can't, and the spike is well out of reach here.
He didn't even pick up the spike.
No, it isn't. I don't know that he feels safe enough to at this point. And so Aspas can just hold it.
I think he just missed it. He was right on top of it and didn't connect. And now it's being hard held by 2 players.
You might be right. Tragedy. Varys
Oh
spots it.
my god.
K-Knight's head snaps back,
Oh my god.
as has been BLG's. MIBR flawless to close out
Damn!
map 1. BLG's
Bro, it's
map
Valorant, bro.
The last time
Anything
we
can
saw
happen.
MIBR play this map on the international stage,
Man is
they
pissed,
lost
bro. What the
13-1.
hell?
They have now taken
What's
out
what?
China's best team 13-2 to open up the tournament.
And now they turn their attention over to Corrode, which was the arena they wanted. That's where they wanted to play. That's where they wanted to fight. It looks rough for BLG. We'll see what they can do on this second map. We'll be right back.
Yep, guys, we don't need to overcomplicate anything this game, alright? Just keep it simple.
Okay.
Just go all in.
I want to see everybody hyped up and yelling as much as possible. Let's go.
Right after he said that. Bro, why they got him dirty like that? What the hell? Why they got him dirty like that?
Now that I'm a mom,
Why they got him dirty like that? What the hell?
too. They let everyone in my family
Not
choose their
fair.
plans. We get what we want.
They
and we
didn't
say
dirty,
no.
bro.
Love that for me.
Bro, I hate this menu, not gonna lie. Menu will change, no? It's okay, when you will change.
Financial system updating.
तू ही रख, तेरा कॉपीराइट नहीं चाहिए तेरा कॉपीराइट. I swear to God I was doing better than usual, and then why the hell did it not? The hell? Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, Becca. How do you think you guys are, how am I doing this? Am I doing good? Previous I scored 130. Ah, yeah! I'm in the top 2000, bro. What is what total players? 6. Wait, what? I thought it was better. I thought it was better than this. Ah, he's stopped. Oh yeah, higher score. 1700. How fast is this guy? 249. The fuck? Yo, this guy's hacking. Oh, this is my score, bro. The fuck? Excuse me? Excuse me? Yo, this guy's hacking. Yo, no way in hell, bro. No way in hell. Oh, my chat is bugged. No way in hell is this fucking legit. Wait, look at this. No! Wait, I'm also going to try that. Wait. Yep.
So there was no set
There was no meta.
look at all. Yeah, there was no meta. It was chaos.
I like the way that they pulled out the Odin too, which is something that I think we're definitely going to see as we head to Kuro. But
That's how it's played.
We barely got to see Wisey because they didn't start an attack, so he was in his own spawn. Normally he's in the defender's spawn a lot within like the first 2 seconds of the round. So hopefully we get to see more out of Billy because if they
Hey,
don't
what's
win
up, Distant
here,
Fate?
it means
How are
CN
you?
going to
But MiokeN,
finish
what's up,
the first
Divian?
4 days without
But MiokeN,
a
the balls are
single
larger
map
when
win.
Johnny's
I
in.
don't remember the last time we've seen that, considering they are the defending champions of champs.
Which is mental and the greatest disparity we've seen in a scoreline for
Oh, you
one
need to
of
get
their
go
teams
checked.
is their
Deviant, you
number
need to go
one
get
seed
checked, bro.
against the lowest seed.
Why
from
is this guy keep on
America.
showing his
That
Rolex?
makes 0 sense on paper.
So yeah, this MIBR making extremely good use of their time coming in. This is why we just couldn't.
You watch quality of MLab? No, bro. MLab is sponsored by Rishi.
Well, we got a little spoiler. They were queuing up the NRG comp.
I like the way.
Good, bro.
Do you
What's
think he's
happening
gonna
so
be
far
a
in today's
waste
match?
lane?
Nothing much. Unexpected MIBR just
They had Aspas
rolling
way
with
up
BLG.
the top of the year.
But also when
They
they're
were
rolling
just straight up
BLG,
running the
Aspas
NRG
needs to buy a lottery
comp.
ticket,
Aspas
bro.
way late.
The way he's
Looked
getting
really good. He
hits.
only played it for a very brief period of time. But yeah, wasteland mode.
This comp though, obviously it forgoes a sentinel. So you don't have sheer wall to slow down attackers. You also don't have that early warning system if there is a late read flank that comes through. So I want to see this like extreme scan util used to abuse smokes and the thin walls on this map. Get the Odin in play. Have Aspas play through connector a whole lot.
Wait,
Light
I'll
speed
get
in,
my
see
Rolex
he
also.
can
Wait.
get back out and have a second bite of the apple. Obviously, it suits him really, really well.
I would also say this is the exact map that I want to see Verno on. After having a heater game playing Sova, you get to go to a Sova playground map. He should be able to just continue that momentum right into this.
There's a lot of set play potential with this Billy setup, though. I think looking at Nep's deadlock, something I'm going to be trained on pretty closely. It makes for powerful post plants, but here on the defense side, if they can fight for any of that contested territory, get grab nets into A main, fight in yard, punish MIBR, maybe getting ahead of themselves there to try and get that info off their scan util. That's one place they could hit MIBR where it hurts. But again, they're starting on defense side, so do we get to see enough of Wisey's impact on this game before it gets away from them.
I'm so glad you mentioned Neff, because when they did play this comp before, he took a silly amount of first engagements on the defense.
100%. Yeah, that was in that finals game against DRG, who were running a bizarre Gecko comp.
Who
I
the
think
hell
the lead
you
on
think
Corrode
you are,
from
bro?
CN, the region, has been
You're a
all over the
player.
place. It's
I'm
been
owner.
very weird. Whereas
I have the
around
better
world
Rolex.
elsewhere, it's felt pretty set in a couple comps. So I don't
Yeah.
know if that game against DRG is really an accurate test of where Billy are
I have
at,
the better
because
Rolex.
they were playing such an off-meta strange thing. I don't know how to rate them.
Well, we're going to jump into map 2 now and send this over to Ender and Doug and see if Billy can take a map off of MIBR.
Thank you so much, Yunsu. At the edge of chaos.
Ooh, what
the
transition was that?
occurs, and
Crazy.
That's exactly where MIBR took us. Now, Ender, my question to you is, are we expecting some of the same here, given the comps that we're already seeing?
I think it's really hard to come in with any real expectations of this map because of...
Bro, how's
these
everything in
teams each played
Nepal?
the map one time. Sure.
Now all good. I was worried seeing the
composition.
what? Why were you worried?
I
Wait,
think that
what?
what I'm really going to be looking at, the desk was talking a bit about Neff
Wait,
on the deadlock,
what?
taking a lot of those early engagements, which I think could be a bit of a detriment, but I want to see how good he is at stopping down these hits, because already MIBR are quick into A main, or B main.
Yeah, they're so fast, but immediately stuffed out by the net, and then if they do continue to go forward,
It
they
looks
have
like a
two
Tissot
sound sensors, they
PRX,
have two
bro.
players here.
Get better,
Interesting,
bro.
too, that Cortezia
Tissot.
took down that
Tissot!
B exec wall.
Get the hell away
straight
from
down
me
the
with the
site.
Tissot shit, bro.
The rest of the team maybe trying to go back into mid, and I think
What?
it's important that these players from MIBR are able to
Get that shit out of here, bro.
against YZ and Knight.
Tissot.
Otherwise, they're not going to be able to really sell this rotate at all.
K-Knight tucking behind the wall. Cortezia has been left to go
Freaking
explore
dick.
and try to sniff something out and see what he can find. But of course, in very BLG fashion, they get a little antsy, they get a little
Guys, like the
curious.
stream?
They decide to go exploring. Cortezia swings around, gets the
Bullets.
best of the Sova.
But YZ is still continuing forward on the lurk. There's no way this is expected.
Come, आएगा जी
Slips
इधर.
net, gets the
When
kill on
people
the one.
start,
Now they have to turn
genuinely,
attention forward. Do
praying
BLG
for us.
punch in for main. Got Nev who's considering it, but they're waiting for us on the
Oh,
other side of
shot.
the wall. They've actually left YZ on an island, not forced to
Be right
join
back,
the
dinner
fray.
time.
Now, as a
Who
matter
asked
of
you to
fact, all
go?
of a sudden, Cortezia
You
is
eat dinner
up
with
into
you
mid. He's
eat
got a
dinner and
chance to
come
come
sit
in
here and
from
watch me.
behind.
Eat dinner and watch me.
Cortezia creeping forward, playing on the other
I
side
was
of his
talking
wall.
about the players' watch.
As it
Acha.
goes down.
Patience.
Oh, I love this out of him. Assassination style. Neff falls. Levy is tucked, dropped. Rushia left.
Bro,
in
what
1v4.
is this? Rusi, yo! How many times is jumping there, bro?
Facing the line. They know exactly where the guy's going to be coming from. Good kill first.
8 armor, 92 HP for the controller.
Nope. Bad habits?
Forced
Okay, then
into a miserable
do one thing.
position and asked
Keep it on at
to
least.
make art out of it.
Come back after like, come back every 2 minutes. Oh, come back every 1 minute and type something and go.
But not given the fights. Rushia is running out of time as well. A second tag onto the duelist. And he realizes options are essentially non-existent.
I need
here.
it! Oh my
Swing
god.
out. Aspas gets a kill. MIBR get the round.
BLG sucks, man. How did they win stage 2? What do you mean? They played good, bro. They deserved it.
I can't help but
Valorant at
Rising
one
pulled
stage
the
is
trigger way too soon.
just who has better
On
luck,
the
bro.
B main flank. He sees one player on his screen.
Probably
He knows
stats
no
and
one else
everything
really
is
anywhere
there
on
and
the
everything,
map.
but
I would have thought.
at one point is this who has better
And it's,
luck
I
that
think
day.
a little bit of the patience as well that you see from Cortezia on that mid flank too that pays off for him. I think there's a world where if YZ is patient with the trigger discipline, he could have 3 kills there in B main before anyone realizes what happened to him.
And again, he was in such a bad spot. He knew he had position, but his teammates couldn't help him because of the deadlock wall that was B main. Aggressive out from BLG towards A main this time around. They want to take the fight towards MIBR.
Knight picks up the orb as
Ooh.
Osmos steps into
I thought he
now,
was.
he's
Bro, I
with
didn't
a
know this
phantom
map
now.
fully. I thought he was.
On his own.
He loses it, and all of a sudden it's donated.
I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. That's a phantom just dropped up in top mid. And now K-Knight has a kill as well. Is that actually? That's recoverable for sure.
Yeah, it is. But it's going to take some time.
Oh my god.
And with that time, MIBR should be able to get into comfortable post plants.
Yeah, at least that body down in bot mid didn't have anything on it. And
Oh my
now
god.
Shannon falls. Okay.
And it wasn't even the Phantom. Weapon now upgraded in the hands of Neff. Battered and bruised, but still in a position to fight. Still ready to go.
Oh,
YZ connects
no.
onto the
MIBR
Sova with the frenzy, and now it's our team left in a 1v3. Can they find a way to avoid disaster?
Watch your back.
BLG in a really nice spot, but it's a knife. You're absolutely right. Thanks. A tragic punctuation point to the round for MIBR and a thrifty win for BLG.
Yeah, the MasterCard thrifty, and I don't know what exactly the idea was there with Osboss going on a journey into top mid on his own. Does feel like back-to-back rounds, their duelists getting a little bit ahead of themselves. That is a brutal way to finish it. Uh-huh.
Thought he might get out of his seat. Thought he might get a little verbal across the stage.
G was already 11 this season and for 46 out of 58 ranked in whole T1 ecosystem. They can go below that, bro. Can. You can go to 48.
Fight. There is no one there.
You can see the benefits of the KO flash hitting both yard and towards elbow.
Aspas looking for a fight. Remember, he failed at this the last time around. This time succeeds. Aspas with 2. The side is theirs. K-Nat with a bulldog. Can't find the target.
Yo, what is going on?
This is the most nonsense rounds I've ever seen. Osboss just fully picking things back up.
What?
After a
What just happened?
MIBR just seized the reins once again.
Bro, 2 Gary? What do you mean 2 Gary?
I think they're just calling
Oh, what's up? Masked Virus, what's up?
It's probably better than giving over
BLG, easy reverse sweep? No.
Yeah.
Just cut your losses and play the next.
Start the next game. We want the next game. We are here to watch party the next game. The next game is the fun game. Fun.
So they're trying to clutch onto their pearls.
Next game is the fun. Why is the school drawings around there?
Next round, while
Cop chasing who? A robot on a car.
Of course, they picked up all those guns from the last round. Right. Verno is going to have the 100 Fury online. You remember how deadly he was back with that on Haven.
Back-to-back MasterCard
The coach is kind of racist,
for
don't
MIBR,
you
we've
think?
seen a lot of what their approach is and a lot of their plan is on the attacking side, and you mentioned it. The flashes from the KO do such a good job of unlocking Waylay. We talked about it on the desk yesterday, I believe. This is the meta.
RRQ versus FNATIC third map jayega, wo bhi overtime. I don't think so.
And then get out.
Okay, Mouse Virus. Let's place a bet.
No one.
Not supposed to be placing bet, but let's make a deal.
Nice save there from production.
What's up, not Abhi?
Different reaction.
Meet Abhi. Guys, like the stream. First thing, like the stream. And second thing, if you're not getting notification from my channel, please remove the notification, that bell, घंटा.
For a second challenge.
वो हटाओ.
Good night, bro.
और वापस डालो, please. Thank you, it'll help me a lot. And when you get the ping, please click on it. Please, I'm begging you. Come say hello and do whatever you want after that. Just come say hello.
Primarily Osboss. He goes for that double dash towards Khan there, but then freezes. So that re-clear with the stun doesn't connect on him. He gets the 1 kill, dodged away. Verno takes his place.
Neff falls, leaving Levius in a 1v3.
Yeah.
And he's so far away from the play.
I found from watching Neff's deadlock in the finals, it was kind of hard for him to play off of his stuns there. You can see where they are on the map. And the positions he was actually trying to work with, I don't know how to draw apparently, but the positions he's trying to work with so often struggle to capitalize off of that. The majority of value he's finding is off the wall.
Wait, that's my wife.
Try to adjust against some of these higher tempo execs. The last 2 rounds have just not even been close.
Where is my way? Whoa. Showing off, huh? I also can buy.
And maybe we get a timeout pretty early on. You saw some of the frustration. Yeah, that's beautifully played.
EM, Neon.
There comes Verno. Even this extra layer of arts in scaling forward. Here's the reload.
EM, Neon, and the other guy died, bro.
And that is just that's a demonstration how to deconstruct a mid-hold from a defending team.
Short.
Yeah. Snappy yet from Shenum 2 to close out the round. 5-1 for Osboss, 5-2 for Verno.
Here's that quick pace to A.
Chill, bro.
It's just Wisey here.
Chill, Kevin.
Is that going to be enough? Just Wisey? The TP across, he gets his one. Just not
the second one. Ayush, the second one.
He's got a judge. The flash through.
Oh my god.
K-Knight joins the fray.
Oh, how did he not die?
And now it's Cortesia left in a 1v3.
Oh, what the hell are these? What the hell are these rounds?
45 HP, he's left alone. This is going to be difficult. He spots his one. No real idea of what's waiting on the other side.
Oh no. Behind!
As Neff
Behind!
creeps forward.
Left!
Might be the easiest kill of his life.
BLG continuing just flank every single round, it seems.
Second map,
Just
who
when you
cheating,
think they're
Gary?
done, there's another player coming
It
in
might
from
be
the
a bro.
side.
It might be a win.
But truly the hero of that round, K-Knight. In main after YZ, you know, gets his kill after the little
RRQ versus
switch there.
FNATIC. अगर
Well,
third map
MIBR,
ना गया तो
which is
gifted from my
lined up.
side.
It doesn't matter because K-Knight came out.
अगर third map ना गया, अगर गया तो gifted from you.
Hard as well. Didn't catch that the first time around, but beautifully pings up Osboss.
I'm the one who said it's going to get over faster. And then now you're saying you're ना गया तो.
One round between these two teams.
What?
You see the exec wall A this time.
Bro,
I
nobody's
love
there.
the exec out from BLG.
Nobody.
Yeah, it's just A one more time. Levius left
Nobody was there.
And they invested a ton into that. The paranoia stunned the Hunter's Fury into
Brother,
position.
you need to have at least wait a while.
Quick TP across the
Oh
map
my
though.
God, if someone
Lucia
picks an
tries to
op,
get
then
into the
do it.
action A.
And they're going to have bodies here because of MIBR taking their sweet time, scaling
Yeah.
forward.
Oh
Now
my
there's a
God.
smoke onto elbow. And MIBR to succeed are going to have to pop on out of it.
I can't see the
They have the
brand.
tools to do it. Artsine has 2 flashes, Verno has a dart, Shannon has a paranoia. But it's so much easier. Contemplated, then completed.
It
K-Knight
rests on K-Knight.
pushing forward. K-Knight gets 2, delivers again. For BLG, Artsine so weak, but counters, and now Levius fills in on the space. Osboss a 1v4. 1v3 now. Oh, pops, but he doesn't have his flank covered. Rashia cleans him up. We're tied at 3.
That's just back-to-back rounds where K-Knight's the best guy in the server.
Yeah.
G clears them both on Korod. Just came here to say that bye, have a great stream. Oh my God. Bloodmonger, thank you so much, bro. Why are you going? Where are you going? Bloodmonger, stay. Your job is over now. That was EMP. Never mind.
They've got a couple players that
Where are you going, Bloodmonger?
You highlighted it perfectly, man. K-Knight was a guy who had to deliver on that fight. That's exactly what he did.
He did. Even there, Levius finding 2 kills, shoulder to shoulder with him.
This game too dark.
Exactly what you're going to ask for. So MIBR go away from A and back to mid.
Still no timeout called from other side. Paranoia, just a little short.
It's because Osboss's pathing is different this time.
This
Last time they
too
got
dark.
double dash in mid. It would have been hit by the paranoia.
Shannon gets picked on B main too.
YZ.
Really nice spot. That stun's gonna connect. They have to swing out into it. Osboss shoves the barrel of the Vandal down his throat, but Rashia counters. And now they can speed up towards A, but again, down in numbers. They have the pit, and they have Artsine's ult.
I mean, this is funky. That pick gives them a lot of space to work back into CT, but BLG
Oh
are
my
doing everything. They're clearing away A. They've got 2 players coming in from mid. Really, it will be Cortesia inside the smoke.
K-Knight has a dart. He's been so good. He's been so good. And now
Owner
Levius is
pits?
going to drop his pit too. Green goo everywhere.
Yo, what are you saying?
K-Knight with the dart drops it down onto the site. The spit will follow. Cortesia playing on the other side of it.
It doesn't go through the top of the pit.
Oh my God.
Cortesia left in a 1v2, and BLG's numbers advantage is just too much.
No, not like this.
That was insane. The fact that Cortesia wasn't actually tagged by the dart there, it seemed like he was maybe in the perfect
bro,
position to capitalize.
nah, bro,
Levius gets
nah.
back in there, takes those kills, and gives BLG the lead. Enemy tag. So much riding off these 2 kills from Rusia.
That's I don't know how many rounds is that in a row now, where BLG are forced into like this awkward spot where somebody has to step up.
Some crazy shit's going on in my relatives' family. I need to know the tea.
And if
What
they're
the hell?
continue to answer that call, you look
Brother,
at someone
what the
across the stage
wait,
to be able
what?
to do a bit of the same, and that hasn't been the case these last couple of rounds. for
Again, you'll
MIBR.
see him sitting like this.
Taken over early. Osboss had a couple of rounds, but
Watch. I 100% give
Pump in
you
the brakes.
guarantee that
And
MIBR
MIBR
player is
have
going to be
ultimates
sitting
to
this.
play with. Okay, we've got a Sova ult, a KO ult, and Homan ult. You
Watch.
can get
Just
active
watch.
in a round like this. And I think,
You'll show off
I've
his watch.
actually really enjoyed the faster rounds MIBR have played. I think that they've just guessed right a lot of the time and hit towards the weaker side, but it does seem like what they've been able to draft.
It's
up
weird
from
though.
execs
I don't think so.
as
Watches were
Their
allowed.
reviewing here have been effective.
Yeah. I mean, it's caused some problems more often than not, and if not for the heroics.
Do you
of
consider
BLG,
watch
it's
electronic?
tough to say what kind of conversation we'd be having, but those are the X factors that show up in high
Roller
pressure
did
moments
just-
such as this.
For sure. And I think if MIBR do want to start slowing the game down, they need to go back to full dealing with the lurk style that BLG are going for. They're
No,
lurking
yes,
every single round.
exactly.
Yeah, walking down mid, walking
Is
up
it?
B main, A main,
Or is it not?
everything. Like, can MIBR get an operator online?
I'm gonna go put my watch back in my drawer, bro. I don't want to keep it here.
Sure, I do think they tried that in the last round. Remember, Shenum got the 1v1 outside of B main, and he got bested ultimately.
Exactly.
And I mean, it was a 1v2, but still, even if they do know that's what's coming, they haven't really been able to solve it. This time, a 3-2 approach from the attack.
Other ideas they could play with is just, you know, fighting more aggressively for the main space. That's actually an attack smoke they dropped down.
Look
In
at,
B main.
look at how far back Wisey's playing off site.
He's hanging out all the way back there.
Take flight. Yeah, with Artzine's ult online.
Can play for a faster rotate, retake. What more of the idea is than that.
You know, you'd expect Neff to be the one playing off so that the sensors stay up, but
This A-pop coming in hot.
Damn,
the
Aryan
sensors
was
go down.
fast, bro.
Cortezia has a lot to deal with here. Two members of BLG have taken this
Which
space,
watch is this?
trying to tuck their way into this so he could strike a little bit later.
Na
as the
na
rest
na
of the
na
defense
na
starts to encroach in around the
nebulunga.
site.
Good patience.
I want to know if I
They've
type
lost the sight.
something.
This is wild.
Oh my
Neff
god.
has to deliver here, and Cortezia
The
has no
best
idea. Verno
watch
committing to getting the plane down.
party
Neff has his own Wisey
streamer.
does too. Now
Wow.
Lucia creeping forward, gets the best of Artsine, looking for a second and delivers. The Paranoid will connect onto Aspas.
Oh
It's another
shit!
slaughter.
Nobody's was wearing. Thank you
And
so much,
BLG
bro.
Emerge on top.
Oh damn!
That's just unreal. MIBR know exactly what BLG are going to do, right?
Thank
They're-
you so
they're
much,
still
bro.
looking for the flanks, trying
What?
to deal with it. But they're looking the wrong
Love
way.
you too,
Now
bro.
just push through A main. Doesn't matter if his sensors are down or whatnot. It's aggressive style from him. Even choosing to split away from
That's
Lucia.
not an AP.
Yeah, those players could have played together. A lot of teams would stick those two players together. But BLG choose to play on their own. And it pays
Just had
off.
dal and 2 roti, 8 vada pav at 5 p.m. So no
Frustration
book.
starting to show on the side
क्या
of
पानी में
BLG.
डिबा के
We
खाया?
heard, you know, their pre-game talk before game one.
Oh
said,
damn,
"Let's
clip
get
farming
loud,
for
let's hear
no
some
bro.
energy."
I'm generally I don't
From there, it's
have I have no phone
mellowed out a
see.
lot in these rounds.
Number 4 seed from America starting to show some cracks. Again, Pacey. We saw
Bro, didn't even
Aspas
let the
in this
chat pop up.
position,
No, it popped
was
up.
able to net a kill. This time draws out the Paranoia and gets out.
That paranoia adjustment from Rusha has been effective, allowing Wisey to get up here into
It
mid.
popped up, bro. Like, what are you saying?
But it's a bit awkward for MIBR, who have spread out
seriously.
3-0-2 around the map. Yeah, they have control of mains, but you can't really go anywhere.
What do you mean
without
no?
Numbers in mid.
What no? Huh? Wait, what's wrong with this guy?
Being cleared out, a drone traded
Who
on
is
the
in
other
the
side, only
thing?
spotting Shenum, who has technically been responsible for holding this side of the map by himself previously.
And now Wisey all the way down into bot mid. This is a guy that doesn't rotate to flood retake.
Mm-hmm.
He will start pushing forward once his teammates get information. That's
Get
the
help?
second player
What do
now
you mean get
spotted
help?
in main. And here goes Wisey.
Wait, what?
See ya, there to greet him, there to best him.
That's the difference.
Only
though.
people who came in
Finally now
yesterday
the
stream,
flank
no?
comes out.
Yeah, yesterday I did that,
Now the
not today.
acceleration into B, but there's already 3 players from
Someone's
BLG
trolling
here.
me now.
Flash over the top. They're committing onto this, but the spike is rotating away.
Yes, it is. Now a counter ultimate into the other side. Shenum behind enemy lines, and it's only Neff here to hold down the fort. But 25 seconds
I'm just
left
kidding,
on
I'm
the
just
clock.
kidding. I'm
An
talking to
elbow
myself.
walled off by the deadlock. Neff could stop them in their tracks.
Wall everything, keeping them apart. But they have found safe passage
I'm
through.
giving self
Timing.
motivations.
He could be everything for BLG.
A lot of the hands of
Sure,
Shenum
sure.
here. That's the first kill found, and now they're going to buy time. I don't think they can make their way out. The spike is still waiting. Neff holds the line. 5 seconds now. The spike will go down. Aspas gets the best of K-Knight. And Levy is not able to play spoiler. Now left in a 1v3.
Did you
Into
see
the
that?
swing,
By the way,
high
did you
lows
see the
too much.
switch
Artsine gets three.
from
MIBR gets the
Deadlock
four.
That's crazy.
to the nade?
1 second
It was instant.
left on the spike to go for the plant there.
Plus
Was
55
almost the
acting.
hero for BLG. And it's in these slower rounds especially that I think Neff can be a monster. But MIBR fight their way out of that choke point, even against the deadlock wall. I think making the right call to pivot away. As soon as they heard Rusha's Omen ult, head over towards the B site.
Yeah. It does feel like these rounds live or die by whether or not
Every
the
one
flank
of them is
controlled.
wearing watch.
The lurk is
I don't
busting.
think so it was allowed to wear
BLG
watches.
are able to continue to abuse that. They
I
seem
don't
to
think
find
watches were
success.
allowed. Oh, what? Hi, baby. Thank you for the 100.
A little bit light from BLG.
ये left pocket में right pocket डाल रहा
On the other side.
right pocket में
7-7
left
so
pocket
far.
डाल रहा
And K-Knight's not far off.
Thank you so much.
Wall goes up, the spam
When is
through,
my
the will
iPhone
connect,
17 Pro Max
and he
coming?
gets out. Hunter's Fury looking for a little bit more damage as YZ looks to join the fight, looks to join the site.
Yeah, Knight got tagged up by it. So now with K-Knight onto the site, MIBR slow things down, start to creep back up into yard before they move on in.
And BLG creep back.
Hello, soon. Thank you. See,
Playing
oh, first
dangerous push and pull.
top fan son of V. Oh my god.
On top of the spike, Verno now committing.
Another round to double flank for BLG. This time Osboss is holding, but he's only got 20
Guys,
HP in main.
I think my wife saw me like
so much to ask
sitting and
of.
talking to myself, and
He
I
still
think she
gets his
did
one,
that
though.
100 rupees out
And
of
he buys
pity.
time and gives him
She
MIBR
like,
the
go
numbers
get help.
advantage. As the spike ticks away, BLG are forced
Oh,
to answer very
shit.
quickly. Do they commit onto this? Do they save?
Babe,
They
who's
should
gonna
have
win?
enough money to do so.
MIBR or
So all
BLG?
eyes set forward. The dart, the wall, Cortezio on the swing, gets the kill. K-Knight beat up a bit, and that might call it. Neff is rotating away. I think they're done here. You leave K-Knight out there to maybe try to get a
Arey
kill
mat
one
bol.
off of his ult, but no.
BLG or MIBR?
They're real nice to step back in front of the retake. Just catches YZ in motion.
Are just say one
All tied
name.
up now.
Just say one name.
A little bit better of a read against each other on this opening half, but there's only 2 more rounds left to play on
Babi ji,
the side.
engineer. No, she's not
I do
engineer, bro.
think
She's
for
a.
BLG, this felt
Ta-
inevitable. Right, we're
ta-
talking about the number
ta-
one
ta-
team
ta-
in this
ta-
series. We knew this was not
ta-
going to be a
ta-
walk in the park,
ta-
regardless of who they were playing against. So honestly,
Unfortunate.
I'm more curious about how MIBR respond to this, because the first map was a stomp. They were all confident. There really was no reason to doubt. I was happy
So
days.
angry.
But now that they're getting punched
Oh, I
back
also
in the
do that.
mouth, now that they're getting pushed, how do they respond?
That grit has been something that we haven't really seen.
Maybe MIBR.
this
Right,
year, right?
exactly.
When the highs were high,
Yeah.
it was all smooth sailing.
Right.
You know?
Baby.
Kickoff, stage 1, 3rd place finish.
Let's go.
But ever since Toronto,
Now
it's
you
just been
locked in for
round.
MIBR.
This team is Shariki would be
Okay.
a bit of an understatement.
Agreed.
It's now coming back. here.
MIBR winning now. MIBR
Tested
is
in a map
winning.
too is really
Where are
good
you, by the way? I was
itself.
asking you stream. I was telling the
think
stream.
we gotta give
You're
tremendous
supposed
love
to
to
be
BLG
here
for
by
the
now,
fact
but
that
you're
they're
not
in this
here.
fight
Where are
with
you?
Their star underperforming still. I mean,
Gary,
YZ
please
has-
don't jinx. I'm not jinxing.
Has struggled. I mean, to be candid.
My wife said
It's
MIBR.
been tough for
Huh?
him. I think,
Huh?
a large part to it is that he's fighting on his own almost every
Yeah.
single round. He's playing to his style, sure. You know, going for a lot of these
When
these
is you
contact
coming?
walks. But MIBR have done their homework. It's not like it's a surprise by any means. And while a lot of the time, kind of like Weiss, he's going to be able to outskill you.
I also need to learn this line up.
You're playing against just knows exactly and is in your head. It's tough to do.
Yeah. Now you take a look at the minimap here quick.
So minus
MIBR
is
look like
very
they're going to
less,
want to
bro.
go fast B, and there's not a ton of defense here. You got the flash set up. You imagine
Build it up.
Osboss will double
On
dash
the way,
out.
maybe it'll reach my 9?
The trick for Osboss is trying to catch.
Wait, what do you mean reach by
He's got
9?
Util in hand,
Where
trying
were
to stall
you?
out the choke. So Levius going up towards heaven.
Oh,
Play a
you
little more
went
passively into more
late.
of a
Huh?
honest retake setup is the right idea.
Paranoia, flash,
Oh, he's
ult.
going
Damn!
Oh, and Levius is there to green.
Man went to
That's
heaven and
crazy.
died and went to heaven.
And now K-Knight filling in on the space. Wisey with the ult. Gets the best of Shenum. Looks for
Whoa,
more.
whoa,
Will find
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa.
Verno never really made it out onto the site.
I got wrecked this
Yeah, he's
runway.
throwing darts for his team. Osboss is already up in heaven. Seems like a bit of an overreach.
What a hold. Out from BLG.
Oh! Oh!
Verno gets his 2.
I had a
but
feeling he's
Levy's
gonna get
messing with
alpha.
3, and BLG
Almost.
take the lead.
Last round in the half.
Not sure what
Office
MIBR have
Varus?
seen in terms of where
Welcome
players have been
late.
playing on the B side. I don't think Levy's has been playing up into
Okay.
heaven a whole lot, so maybe that was the read, is there's no one here, we can just get posted up there. Levy's was even hit by the flash.
Wow.
But it had timed out, the timing just not connecting.
I mean, I don't know how much faster they could have gone. I felt like that was full octane.
Yeah, and you'll sometimes see things like this, the timings on exec pieces.
If you want, you can
be
go home.
ever so slight left, because that's just a
Or you
difference
can
of
ask
half
mom to
second
come.
between
Sure.
Osboss getting there. That can be
It's the same hit. It's the same hit. The
Give some
paranoia
snack
out,
to eat
Hunter
and
through
start
this
done with
time.
McDonald's and all.
It
KFC,
finds
bro. KFC best.
Hartstein
I
falls.
like KFC. I don't like
Swings
that.
into his death. Now
Damn.
paranoid traded. Shenum trying to
As soon as
respond.
my wife said MIBR, they started losing, bro.
Cortezia is in a beautiful
What is going
spot.
on?
Will get
What
his
is
kill.
going
The
here?
spike is recoverable, and all of a sudden, there's a shot.
What
of
is
this.
going on here?
This one is weird. BLG have to be worried about that walkthrough on the A
Ah,
side. So what do they
man.
do? Control mid, stop the rotates, force Shenum to take the long way around. And what that means is that they have the
man.
opportunity to actually cut back
Ah,
into mid
yeah.
and get onto this A side quick.
Smoke will buy a little bit of time. Quick note here. If it gets to that point, Neff one off of his ult.
BLG are really taking their time.
I like KFC, but Ricket after eating the whole.
MIBR
What do you
to
mean?
Plant the spike and then play numbers on the retake. But
Right.
What do
that
you mean,
gives
why?
MIBR in return is the chance to maybe even step back towards spawn.
No, the other
Yeah.
one. What?
How do they choose to play this? Well,
Got
one
one
way.
way for it, sure.
Yeah. And
Can
the
you name
spike
brands
goes
here?
down.
Oh shit, I forgot. I can't.
Now the onus is on BLG. Only one on the flank. That means this fight is everything here. What can Cortezia do? YZ, no wall, no stun. Spots one. Shenum 70 HP in such a tough spot. Cortezia waiting.
You keep
for a
forgetting
challenge,
the
waiting
name
for it
of
to
the
arrive.
place. And we don't order
Crawling
burger
on
from
his
there.
skin,
We mostly
Shenum
order
falls.
fries and
Cortezia
hot dog,
left alone,
hot
1v3,
dogs.
YZ gets 4.
Yo.
BLG will get the 7th.
Baby,
just ran
you're the
straight
ultimate
poison.
jinxer. You
Got
said
an ounce of
MIBR and
fuel in
MIBR
his
is losing.
body. BLG dominating at the start
called
of that
good.
round.
Good. Yeah.
Calmly as well. You can see in the
Good.
replay as well. It's that same set
Burger.
piece, like you mentioned. The net just making it so Inferno had nowhere to go. Just fodder for the Hunter's Fury.
Steady aim from the duelist too.
You jinx carry.
We mentioned he's been a little
हमको
quiet,
ही
but
मारो.
certainly comes to life
24/7
here in that
हमको
last
ही
round.
मारो. कुछ
BLG have
हमको.
woken up
I'm the
well
problem.
and truly.
Also, babe,
Into
I was
this
saying,
half.
if
That's
you
what we
want to stay with
expected.
mom, you can stay
7-5
with mom.
half
It's
for
okay.
BLG. Let's send it down
Or
over
tell
the
mom to
stage.
come.
Lou is standing by with a very special guest. Lou,
Either
take
way,
it away.
anything.
Champions Paris sont un moment qui se vit.
Oh, je m'appelle Gary. Tu t'appelles comment? Si.
Interviewing moms here in Paris, and
Moms.
Elizabeth, Verno's mom, you are no exception. So first of all, welcome to France. It's a pleasure to have you here. Merci. Very
Merci
nice
beaucoup.
from you too. And my first question is going to be, do we have a radiant mom here? Have you ever tried Valorant? What are your thoughts? Do you have a favorite agent maybe?
I tried to play Valorant, and I asked Verno to teach me, and he said, yeah, no.
What? He refused to teach his mom Valorant? Are you serious?
To learn Sova.
Bro, why is he
Yeah, so
screaming?
Sova is your
Our
favorite
nerves.
agent,
You
right?
can
And
see
he's
our
doing-
nerves,
he's
bro.
doing awesome with it currently.
Yo,
Donc,
chill.
première question, est-ce qu'on a une maman radiant à nos côtés? Quel est son agent
Ok.
préféré? Est-ce qu'elle a déjà essayé de
Acha.
jouer à Valorant? Et ben, elle nous dit oui, j'ai déjà essayé, j'ai demandé à
Je
Vernon
sais,
de me
je
coacher,
suis
il
déjà.
a complètement refusé. Je voulais apprendre un petit
Bro,
peu sur
save
ça,
this
etc.,
mom.
mais ça a été un non catégorique de la part de son fils. And second question, I heard that you got, to
va?
hang out a little bit with the team. With
What
the
is
guys.
va?
So how are the vibes?
Ça va?
Everybody's feeling confident?
I love this team. This team feels like a family, including all of the Brazilian moms that have welcomed me and,
अच्छी सी
and all
है,
of the
ça va,
players in
ça
the
va bien
community.
très
What I think about the team, seeing them last night, is that this team has heart, this team has grit, and they came to win.
And I think we can definitely that
Yeah.
on the server and also here. Donc on a pu voir, la maman a pu rencontrer un petit peu l'équipe MIBR hier et donc.
Yo, this guy in the back is trying so hard to look good. Look at
Ils se
him.
sentent vraiment comme à la maison. Les garçons ont de la confiance, ils ont envie de gagner. Ça se voit et même les autres mamans brésiliennes m'ont accueilli.
Why is this
comme
guy
à la
trying
maison.
so hard to
Ça fait
look good?
plaisir. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Verno is very lucky to have you as his mom, and we're gonna see if the family buff works for MIBR on Corrode.
Yo, wait.
The family buff, the grit, the confidence.
What
It's
the
going
hell?
to take something for MIBR to get back into this game.
Very
Christy,
innocent
anything
person,
that,
you know,
tickles your
Ganta.
fancy here with the Coinbase Econ report.
I mean,
Ganta.
honestly, I think right now we're highlighting Osboss, which is fair. I think he started off
Yeah,
that
sure.
half with a couple of big rounds, showed up in a major way. But I think on the other side of things, I'm just thinking of the amount of rounds K-Knight just straight up won for his team. The amount of like hero moments for members on BLG between K-Knight and Neff in particular was really major. And I think the reason why they come into this half leading has been individual moments of brilliance.
Those are often the ones that make a difference. Those are often the moments that separate the good from the great.
वो पीछे वाला person, not the one,
attacking side. Now it's on them trying
not
to
the
dictate some
one
of the pace.
on the right of the goal,
Aspas has
left.
already taken an aggro line.
This side,
already
this side
gets
of the
past
screen.
Levius. That's a great start.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. No threat on the A side of the map whatsoever. And now over on B, well, if you try to exec in here, Artsen's been holding on to the knife. So that's an easy way to shut down any chance of execing.
Unless you die before you get a chance.
Yeah, let's try not to die. That's step one.
Gets the info though, drops the
He was here, like this.
Found.
Okay, so MIBR may be flaring their utility.
Could you guys see? My camera was covering over.
Down the snake bite and the knife. And yet it is enough to encourage BLG to step away from the B side of the map.
Inclined to think they should know that too, given that only one was tagged with the knife.
Yeah, Maharaj GPT. Oh, GPT plays.
Now they know there's two players at least in mid. Ospas has full control of A main.
Pesky little drone. You're right, Ospas has
Pink Panther. I just started Pink Panther through two again. For some reason, I don't know why.
Bullet, if I'm not mistaken. Make
Oh
that
my
two.
god. Oh no, you could have killed one more.
The damage on K-Knight and YZ, 40 and
Could have killed one more there.
Still kind of thrown in disarray here. I mean, she is still playing all the way back B.
Yeah, you've got 20 seconds to exec A on virtually no HP. Your only guy with health is not with the rest of the team.
And for as much as we've talked about Aspas, Verno has been just as good. Drops the shot, tries to buy a little bit of time. 13 seconds left, realizing if he just wins this fight now, the round is secured. With 8 seconds left, it's all a matter of time. And as the hourglass strips away, the spike is out of reach.
What?
It's a little messy.
Wait, they could let him live here, and it's actually worse for them. They go ahead and hunt down the kill anyway.
Yeah, they should have let him live.
Another ult on for Artsen.
They got their pistol though, and that was something that, I mean, they needed, something that they struggled with. I mean, all of stage 2.
Yeah, you think, yeah, stage 2 was a struggle. This game.
Do you think that Watch has a?
First and ended up.
Do you think that Watch is cheating?
A little bit messy. Ospas made.
Oh, I want to start a controversy. Do you think that Watch is giving him information by taps?
Not do that, or at least try not to do that this time around.
One tap A, two tap B.
That's really good comms.
Honestly, brother
Oh
tried.
shit!
He tried. He tried. All right, yeah, we will see what the adjustments are. This time it's just a Marshall in hand.
God.
You can't give them a Phantom if you don't buy the Phantom.
Right, but you can still lose the opening pick if YZ gets another one with a Frenzy. Artsine trying to fill in. YZ on an island. Shenham and Artsine both side by side, getting the best of BLG.
What the fuck is it? Left foot, right?
Verno will snap. Verno will get the kill. MIBR will tie us up at 7.
No, you're cooking it. Why not? Think hard.
Dude,
Think
I'm
hard.
gonna go ahead. I'm gonna
What
ask
if
it. I'm
people
gonna
are
say
actually
it.
cheating
Where
in
was this
Valorant?
team in stage 2?
I don't
Damn,
know, but
just
not
imagine.
Los Angeles, California.
They're wearing glasses. Left.
I mean, they're just playing with so much
Like
confidence.
something
And
taps
again,
left
I think
side.
Grit is the most impressive
Oh
thing.
shit!
The MIBR of old would have crumbled. Yeah. They would have never even been in this position, much less had the fortitude to hold it
Because there's a
together.
lot of stake in. People will do shit, bro, when there's a lot of money in the line.
Let alone the champion stage.
Just imagine wearing glass, left side tap means A, right side tap means B.
Oh, it's beautiful! Ospas gets 3!
BLG were in 0G and he just comes in and kills them all. That was unbelievable.
Waylay believers rejoice. Ospas gets 4. He knows what the people want.
Who's wearing the watch?
He is one off of his ult, so you imagine you
I
want to
think
let him
it
off the leash.
was Artisan and Godzilla.
We'll see if he can find it. They know where he is. The king returns to the international stage
Yes!
and does it with an ace.
Long have we waited.
And As was wearing a ring. That means like telling like, oh fuck. Just imagine, bro.
Look at this play. I mean, he does it all himself. There's a paranoia too, but everyone's trying to jump. They get paranoid. They're trying to jump away, and they're just caught in the air. That was so sick. And that, Doug, was the bonus. A completely different story to the first half. Back and forth, messy, sloppy. No, this is devastation.
Oh my god.
And it's getting worse. Verno's brought the Odin onto the field and already getting a kill. A nightmare so far for BLG. And yes, they're still in this. Yeah, they have an opportunity to fix this, but this all beautiful Aspas continues to push the pace. This time may have overcooked, but Verno's there to pick him up.
Oh, he's gonna shoot it.
This is dangerous.
Oh my god,
This is not secure. This is not safe.
And the Annihilation just plucked up Shenum. This is now BLG with a numbers advantage. They don't have the rifles, and there's 2 players now on the flank for MIBR.
Timing is everything. Artsine has a knife. Did you hear that? He did hear it. Still, oh, but he doesn't get the kill.
No!
He gets 2. The MasterCard Thrifty is BLG. Swing back.
There is just absolutely
So
no
one of the
way.
stupidest rounds I've seen in my life.
This game is all over the place.
He should have never gotten away with that.
I mean, they heard Levius pick up the gun. They see the gun coming out of the poison orb.
Poison's off. One enemy remaining.
Levius still is able to adjust and get the second.
A roller coaster of emotions for Fraud.
That's
no real time
mad.
to think. We're right back into the next.
That's
Hop on
mad.
line for
I'll be pissed as a coach.
Early knife, early spam, 2 found.
I'll be pissed as a
No
coach,
blood
bro.
drawn.
Oh, the counter is there.
You can't
from
do that.
K-Knight.
You can't do that. You can't
Beautifully
do
done.
that.
He knows those lines himself. And now MIBR are silenced into the round. But the telltale sign will be the re-clear of A main. K-Knights come over here. There is a drone, and they need to use that to deal with this operator.
That's exactly what they'll do. You see Aspas repositioning. Still a chance to make the play. Shenum's the other
Oh
one.
my
Clutch
god.
flies out of the sky, doubles down onto
Oh
them.
my god.
Just like that. They respond.
Oh my
This is a
god,
round
was
five
that?
after the disaster that was round 16. Osbosh and Shenum have just turned it right back around on its head.
BLG looking for a little bit of room, a little comfort, a little space to breathe and try to get the spike down. But not fully committing onto it yet, setting up in the crossfire first. Cheeky little lurk out from Verno. And the spike goes down. The spit, the dart, any info would be devastating for BLG. But they try to dig their heels in. So far, gone off undetected. We've seen some silly rounds. Has the potential to be another one. K-Knight on the swing, but Aspas and Shenum cleaned it up.
I thought Aspas has an
3
op.
on
He's
the
going
round
to.
for the controller who had a very
What?
quiet start.
Oh yeah.
As MIBR take the lead back.
But you can forget all about that after the 2 kills he just found.
Oh, I'm still traveling. Yeah.
BLG's mid players. I'm sure we're going to see it again. His first shot onto YZ was jumping. Sprint jumping to try and break the crosshair.
Can't do that, bro. Can't spray like this.
This is after Artsine went down early, but it's that kill there
Bro,
into the reset.
this.
So nice.
Bro, it's a weird ass kill. Bro.
And Neff had a chance at it, but very well done.
Nice! Perfect, boys! There's an audience.
Aspas don't
So
talk
off
only.
of
Bro.
that, a timeout is called from BLG. A brief moment of respite for the reality of the situation to
Guys,
sink
one more
in.
like for 20 like
into Paris knowing that you have MIBR first, and yeah, they're historically good, but the number 4 seed.
one more like
didn't
to the
even
20
make
like
playoffs.
this.
Couldn't expect a ton.
20
Not at
20th.
all. And now you have that voice in the back of your mind, like, we're already down 1-0,
Let's
now we're trailing
go.
by a round on Corona map we'd only ever
Alright.
played one time before. This is a map that BLG were banning all the time. Had to play it in the best of 5s.
And I'm reminded again of the conversation that I had with Fraud prior to the series starting.
Yeah.
This was the map ban they wanted. They've had everything at their disposal so far. You can tell they're drilled. They have really cool execs. They have a lot of plans for how BLG want to approach this. And I mean, BLG have 1,000% operated under this bend but don't break. But the pressure feels like it's mounting.
It absolutely is, especially when you look across the aisle and you see Aspas 20 kills
Therapy?
and 10 deaths.
Fuck you.
After the worst tournament in his career, which was Toronto, now lighting up the server on the Waylay of all things.
That has become too. This has become too well known. This smoke.
MIBR getting curious and exploring across the middle of the map. While BLG set into a 4-1. All picked up and going to rejoin alongside Levius and see how they want to approach the rest of this round.
BLG might just want to play for a couple
Didn't
of
let
rounds back to
Neon
back,
take
pretty close on a few of them. First challenge will be
I
dealing
want to
with
see
this
how they're gonna try and
1-2
play.
punch from Artson and Verno.
It's
Timing
over.
on the drone to see the other side of things, but no one's scaling behind it.
That will conceal Artson though. Caught by the net, forced to take the fight. Verno's there to help. Boldly removing it
Bro.
in the middle of the chaos.
Artson just gets out there? You gotta be kidding me.
Suppressive fire was enough, I guess. Managed to stay alive.
So now what do BLG do? We need to come back into B, perhaps? There's a pocket for Shenum to dodge any utility.
Look at this cam.
That's a second pocket that MIBR
I would,
They're so
I
great.
would especially, my instinct think that somebody else is going to be there because he's not supposed to be positioning there.
Waiting for the trap to be sprung. Shenum gets two. Artson gets another.
They did turn, but unfortunately there are so many people there.
Results in a flawless round win for MIBR.
Let's go,
by
BR!
Stealing away that fight into mid, taking Wisey out of the equation. Not only does it ruin BLG's chance of playing the macro of the map, okay, you have no
something
space, you gotta just
about
run
that position.
on
Yeah,
the
they
side.
did try and check it.
But it also means they have no way to break that choke point.
They removed the smoke.
And Artson, who was the player that survived and skimming his teeth in bot
I'm
mid,
talking about-
runs all the
I'm
way
talking
back
about-
to B to hold that.
That smoke was there, obviously someone's taking it.
Shenum in the pocket.
And he wouldn't have got those kills because he doesn't know where everyone is.
Hit his spit at just the right time. And so it was almost easy.
So lucky he put the wall down.
But again, no real time to think this through. And again, it's a brutal start for BLG.
And another ping, so Artson's looking for more. I mean, he's mowing him down through the walls, Doug.
Verno looking to get in on the action, have a little bit of fun himself.
Ooh.
Chiu, though, finds a little bit of timing.
Man just ran down mid, what the hell?
Yeah, of course the Vipers got the operator. Osboss wanted to have a
this is
rifle
over,
round.
bro.
BLG have lost full control of the situation right now.
And a leg, too.
I mentioned it earlier, it felt like it was bend but don't break, and they were able to live off of that for so long. But MIBR tee off as they get to 11.
Cortezia was the rookie prospect in the offseason. Coming up to join this MIBR squad. Lights out kickoff stage 1. And now with the operator of all things. Dominating in this round as well. Combo of him and Artson just dismantled BLG.
Damn. Fuck, I was too close to the screen for that.
Subversion of expectations.
We,
but the
guys,
job's
we hit
not
the
done.
20th like bro. But today views are low though.
Stick that ult.
How?
Yes, he does.
The fuck?
No smoke to conceal it either.
How?
So a little game of cat and mouse as Verno rotates
Yeah, only
around
83
looking
views
for-
so far. What?
Verno's looking the wrong way.
Yeah, he's looking for the hunter, but he's the prey. But things might turn. Little ring around the rosy.
No
Will
way.
Verno find
No
him? Yes,
way.
he will. Everything going right for MIBR. And now they can turn their attention back
Almost
over to A, where
83
yes,
views.
all of BLG are. The wall will cause problems, but they're just fighting through it. And it's exactly what
my
MIBR
God.
needs. Cortezia gets two.
Oh my god, how did that?
Isolated. Trying to hang on to this spike, trying to hang on to position, trying to hang on to the round. But his grip is slipping.
My god, they
It slipped
predicted
from
he's gonna be there
BLGs.
also. What the?
MIBR series point.
It's just a position that no one would have thought we'd be in. At the
Just
very
for fun,
least,
or
not in
just
this
tell me if
fashion.
my guess was right or
from
not.
13-2 scoreline
What?
on Haven
What do you mean?
to now a
What are you
dominant
saying?
second half out of MIBR. And these rounds are getting chaotic
Chess,
as
what do you
well.
mean? What?
BLG are
I'm so
throwing
out of
everything they've
context,
got
bro.
at
What do you
MIBR.
mean
The ultimate into the
FTF?
back lines.
WTF, sorry.
Bruno's doing his best detective mission to figure out where this guy is at. But MIBR somehow
All
seeing
CN teams have lost their first game.
the pathway through
Not
these
yet done, not yet lost, bro.
chaotic round states.
It's 12-8, bro.
What's the
Not yet
play
lost.
now?
Have you heard of G?
Do they have something dialed
I'm talking
up?
to G Valor's
final
admin.
They're running 5 players straight into a
What?
Viper's pit.
They can bully him out of this if there's not
Bro,
enough
Aryan, so long ago I said
Cortezia
it's
must be
me,
careful
bro.
here.
Long
Rondo
back
lead
I
away, now
even
this
saw the
man through
phone and
once
showed
again.
it's me typing, bro. Are you okay, bro?
Sightlines, the paranoia through.
What the hell?
And as one goes down, you see BLG hang on to theirs.
Wait.
MIBR have to be worried though. Mid space is a question mark they're not really sure about.
How are you, my mod?
I don't know if people have stepped up into the pit. Now the net as well. They're stuck in the open.
Paranoia is going to tag onto Shenum. He's got to be careful.
Why? I don't know. I need help. I need medical help.
YZ following the red carpet that's been rolled out.
I just need people to
The
talk
side is
to.
now theirs. YZ gets another.
Different personalities.
Spike planted. Can they close this out? MIBR plenty of money. No real reason not to go for it, but they take a step back. They
Gary
let it
bhai,
reset.
itna lonely you kyun? No, I don't know, bro. I've been lately being weird.
Way back into the round now for MIBR.
He's got his ult.
Oh no!
He's got to get these kills though. Not able to find him.
No, they
Both
could have
fall.
gotten
Aspas
it.
left in a 1v4. Tries to slip his way through. Position given away. BLG.
12-9.
Do not relent. They're not
Remember.
done yet.
BLG reacted very nicely to the Viper's pit being dropped down in main there, countering out with one of their own.
And here I was thinking it might be Rusi sir or Path. No, none of them even gives a shit about me, bro. Why would they even come?
And this is coming down at the same time there was a net into backside, so Shenum had actually tried to teleport away before taking the net out of himself. He's just a sitting duck.
Huh? What are you doing?
YZ there is nice as well.
What are you doing? Just imagine you lose your game and that replay is showed.
But MIBR,
Bro, as a coach, I'm throwing that guy out the window.
Is the solution just be execs for BLG? Is that really it? You know, they've played a few of these rounds where they step up into B main and then drop down that sensor.
weird, I have only 83 views,
coming through from MIBR, so this time it isn't that acceleration into the side again.
Aspas is up really far. Remember, he's got the op. He's got to clear the drone. But can't. Aspas has to give the line up.
So BLG, after pushing that player out of mid, now set up to go back into B again. Paranoia line ready.
One big difference here is this. Artin was on the other side of the map previously. Now he can stall this hit out with this ult.
And that deadlock wall instantly busted down by Verno's Odin.
The question is, do BLG just wait for this?
Lonely
They have to. They have no space anywhere else on the map. They've decided to stop playing for lurks or anything like this. Now they're tagged up.
Yo,
3 players
man is
spotted.
man is emoting them, bro.
They need to know.
They're not rotating off of it.
Both teams know what's about to go down is a matter of skill.
They're not scurrying back B. The spam through from Verno, denying entry onto the site.
Oh my god!
Let's get 2 with the op. Verno gets another. And now the ult popped.
Oh
Artsy
no!
paves the way. K-Knight left in a 1v3.
Oh my
and he will fall.
God,
They might be
MIBR.
fifth or last
Got
slipper
it.
after all. MIBR
Thank you, MIBR.
shocked the world and
Why does he
take
look like me?
BLG.
Thank you, MIBR.
It
Holy
would be
shit.
the most incredible Cinderella story of all time, I think. A team that had not even made playoffs in Americas. If you check, it's 9th/10th place finish for MIBR. And yet they have come on to the global stage, the first champions for 4 of these players.
Wait, then how did MIBR
and
come?
they have shut out China's
Wait, how did
best team.
they're 9th and 10th, how did they come
Off the backs of Aspas and Verno.
to champs? What the hell?
And really, I mean, it was by committee at the end there, but those two, those two were stars.
I mean, map 1 was the masterclass from Verno.
Yeah.
And
No,
map
that was
2,
Cortez,
Aspas
Cortez
back on the
and
big stage, playing the
there were many,
melee for the first
not only
time.
one person.
And it's that ace round that BLG will not forget for a long
How did they get this many
time.
points, dude?
Yeah, and you know, maybe a bit removed, a bit far away.
How did they get this many points? Chi. Let's see. Chi, what am I? Wait, bro, am I? Am I tripping? So they had two wins. Am I seeing the same thing again? 4 wins. What the fuck? the Wait, they were in Masters Toronto? What am I, bro? I'm tripping, bro. I'm freaking tripping. Doesn't matter, they had 0 kill. How did they have 9 points? See the chat for the answer? I thought I'm seeing the same thing, so I didn't click it. Wait. I'm here only, bro. My question is, how did they get 9 points? Oh, kickoff. Kickoff also was there, no? Kickoff, they won like 3 games? Yeah, they won 3 games in kickoff. Cloud9, EG, and Leviathan. And they won. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They won 5 games in kickoff. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 games, sorry. 4 games. I forgot the format. You won't get points in kickoff, right? I forgot, bro. I completely forgot how it works. And I'm here sitting completely fucking clueless how it works. Kickoff, you get points only if you're qualified for. They came 3rd. Oh. Oh, they went to Row Bracket finals. So they came 3rd. They went to Masters Bangkok. And Masters Bangkok, they probably won some few games, right? No? Where are they? Huh? Wait, what? They didn't qualify. They didn't qualify. They were. They didn't qualify. Okay. So they got 1 point for kickoff. Then States 1, they got six points. So 7 points. Huh? How did they get 6 points? They have 4 points. And then they played playoffs. Playoffs. Oh, they beat 100 Thieves? Wait, they beat 100 Thieves? Oh, sheesh. Oh, yeah. Crazy. Okay, now I understood. I understood, bro. I have only 87 views. What the hell is going on, bro? Something is not counting. I think YouTube is not mathing, bro. What's my bike doing?
ये अच्छा है चैट क्या बोलते हैं ये अच्छा है ओए ये भी अच्छा है भी My channel name is I play कुछ गलत तो सर्च नहीं किया Dias हर्ष खेल रहा है और maybe any initials yeah
Autograph ideas. Man wants to sign. You know what? Fuck it. I should answer like this. The fuck? How do I answer this? What? Bro, wait. Trying to make Gary laugh, chapter 1. So when my friend was prepping for the G in Kota, his friend there committed the unthinkable due to pressure. And the second thought mad Trying to make Gary laugh, chapter 1. So when my friend was prepping for G in Kota, his friend there committed the unthinkable due to pressure. And the second thought made my friend really sad. What? Wait, what? But the first thought made him happy. Wait, what? Oh my god. Bro, how dark is that, bro? Fuck that, bro. Yeah, I'm not going to laugh at that, but what the hell?
Last question. See if you can redeem yourself. Crashy's kind of on point.
I got concussion.
Which players tied have the most champions appearances to date?
Boaster, Mako, and who's that other guy? Buzz.
He's done it.
That's done it. But
He's
you've lost
done
anyway.
it. The Buzz one, I felt that was a tough one. I'm not
Came
gonna
out of
lie.
nowhere.
That
I saw
was
his
difficult.
face, and it was like.
Did anyone keep track of who had? No one in the room.
Me.
No, because
winner.
I'm as the ref.
Winner.
I lost count.
Me.
Three person. Was that tied?
Me and Austin combined, we won. Technically.
Yeah, fair enough. The viewers are the winners.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, and that's the end of the FNATIC lightning round.
Did he hit his head in?
Quiet in our week.
You're going to have to answer the question correctly, which is event is.
Holy guacamole. Alright, let's think.
This one's.
Think about the arms
60
there.
and 60.
It's so you,
Got one
you just do it like this. Parrot.
Go.
Is it?
Next, peas.
Yeah, right.
Wait, let me go again.
Unless. No?
No.
Can I go again?
Wait, I already said Aspas. Wait, let me go again.
How about you get one more?
Wait. Aspas? No, sorry, not
No,
Aspas.
you already said it.
No,
Yes,
I meant
yes.
Kung Kung, CNET.
Kong Kong!
Why were you making it?
Zeke, he got
One, they won.
this one. Got it.
The
All
champ.
four in.
Say, get.
Who has the most kills in EMEA Stage 2?
Well, stick. Ara. I
mean,
know that.
You're
Got a mark in his head, that's why he went back.
Oh.
Yeah, you're around FNATIC about this sort of Stage 2 holiday that they had. I think they
Yeah,
qualified
Bosa is
for Apex
a
officially.
fun guy to be with,
But they
I guess.
did, in fairness, try a bunch of different maps, right? A couple different looks we hadn't seen from them so far. I think that like a lot of the stars are still.
Yo, what the fuck? Why did I even say that? And what is he doing right after I said that? You want a logo like Huss was creating, correct? No. I mean, why not? Maybe. I'm happy Crashy's got off the NRG trauma, man. He's having the best time being a pro at NFC. Is kya hai bhai? Boaster so young. FNC. Wait, what's the picks? They went 0-4 on Sunset. 0-4 on Sunset. Yo, why are they not banning it? They have 0% win rate out of 4 times playing that map. I love his IG-ling, not cringe behavior sometimes. I don't know about you, but I like it.
Which they were undefeated on, I think, in Stage 2. So
I don't know,
we'll see
maybe
that
because I'm
I
part
will
of
go
it.
as far as saying this is the worst map pool that this organization has
Anyways.
ever had to face. Yes. No split, no fracture, no icebox.
Oh,
But we do have Boaster, and Mika Fab's got a chance to catch up with him a little bit early, and this is what he had to say.
Yo. What?
Hey
Thank
guys,
God they
Mika
changed
here
it.
with Boaster of FNATIC. Of course, you are such a household name when it comes to these global events. FNATIC is a household name when it comes to these global events. But, of course, you guys haven't lifted a Champions Trophy just yet. So, tell me, why is this year the year that FNATIC gets to do it?
Well, I think no EMEA team has won a VCT trophy globally since I shook my ass on stage. So I think I cursed us all. So in order to remove the
What?
curse, I'm gonna have to seal the home moon and win this trophy. Yeah.
Happy fans, happy on moon. Oh.
I don't even know what's going on.
Man's brain is not working. Man's brain randomly said dance.
Listen,
What?
You can't unring a bell and you can't unshake an ass. At
Yeah?
this point, Boaster is priced in. Just send it at this point, man.
Yeah, he wasn't just shaking his ass before. He was given it against RRQ the last time they faced each other.
Man's brain said I need to dance because the question is breaking my head.
maybe looking
What?
for revenge this time?
For sure. Honestly, in a way, I think they needed that. Like, going into your first international event and going right into that playoff bracket, not having those early group games, their debut globally, I think the odds were stacked against them. They took one map off FNATIC, but yeah, ultimately, I think they needed to kind of suffer a loss in a way just to get the experience to come back stronger
I think
at this event.
MiokeN needed it as well, because it felt a little bit too much like MiokeN and friends for this RRQ team in Toronto. And frankly, he choked. He wasn't, in that FNATIC game, he wasn't able to stand up at all. And, you know, it's a bit disappointing to see from a team with like a lot of hype behind them. But they've been adamant. They've been insistent. It's not MiokeN and friends anymore. We've seen big step-ups from a lot of players. I think MiokeN is crucial. He enables MiokeN very much in that Yoru. Comes in, picks up that Neon when required. It's a strong double duelist look that RRQ can throw in. But, well, Icebox was also their ticket through Pacific playoffs.
Yeah.
They are,
you know, undefeated.
What's up,
stage two.
They've got the Haven,
You come from
and
work?
I would love to see
Like
the
the stream,
Haven,
by the way.
because FNATIC's Haven
Since
has
you've
been
been here,
really
I
bad,
since
but
you've
I
been
wanna see
here,
them take it one step
I
further
see
and
not like
throw
crazy.
FNATIC off, maybe
Since you've
with
been
an
here.
Abyss. Think Abyss pick coming into this?
I wouldn't be mad at the Abyss. Historically, not great for either team, honestly, on paper, but a lot of time for RQ to maybe try to lock in on that. I think Ascent will be interesting as well, because I loved FNATIC's look on that map around Toronto. That's actually the map they knocked RQ out
Like,
on.
goodbye.
And then from there, it's been on the decline.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like
maybe
he'll
they
be
can
back
bounce
soon.
Because RQ, they let that map through all the time, and they're not even that good.
It is what it
but
is.
They keep playing
The
it.
Corrode stats don't look that compelling on the graphic, but they were 3-0 in playoffs on Corrode, and they got through teams like Genji, DRX, T1, and Talon to get there. So some really big names. It was actually
Don't remind me the Talon one. What are you doing?
Ooh, that was brutal.
Wait,
Yeah.
guys,
But
guys,
they
guys,
were
guys, guys,
3-0
guys, listen,
in
listen,
playoffs on
listen.
Corrode, and they got through
Theory,
teams
theory,
like
theory,
Genji,
theory time.
DRX, T1.
What is this? And this? This is Paris. Understandable. What's this? This is a church? Is it the Vatican? This looks like India. Was it? India Gate? Somewhat does look like it. That ain't no India Gate. This looks like Vatican. Masters coming to India? Kickoffs Masters coming to India? Okay, never mind. I thought I was cooking. Never mind.
Global event nerves, and are you?
We're taking match by match, and we believe in each other, and we believe in our preparation as well. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Sometimes that's all you need. The power of friendship. The team.
Preparation is going to be really important coming into this, but also Alpha, you're probably almost robbed of an MVP at Toronto. Hasn't been the best though. In the end, you had a drop form too.
Yeah, so I do remember he was the one that tore RRQ to shreds in that matchup they played.
But the funny thing is, I was trying the joke in every Valo stream today, and no community was getting it without this
Look,
high
I think all
IQ
Fnatic
Gary's
had a bit of a
chat.
quiet stage too, so I'm pretty reluctant to pin it on anybody. But you know,
Yeah, it's kind of dark, bro.
Plays the Tejo a little bit. As
But
well.
my chat
I think
is
Alpier someone to
clever.
keep an eye on. And it's an interesting
My chat
comparison
clever.
between him and
We
Monye.
less.
They're different flavors.
We
of
less,
Monye is an
but
open
clever,
player,
you know.
and then picks up the Neon when required, and also enables for the Waylay to be picked up by Jenkin.
Why is
Alpier really feels like he
Monet
does
blend
well. We're
into
comparing
the
Neon to KJ.
background? What the hell?
It's interesting. Alpha's been putting up some of his best games playing KJ. I mean, even in that last game that they lost against Giant X in the playoffs when they were knocked out, he was still dropping bombs playing KJ on Lotus, which was interesting.
But my chat
yeah,
is
he was
darker.
on point there, at least. I'm hoping he can bounce
I didn't say
back.
darker.
It's going to be a huge rematch here. Can
Wait,
RRQ
what?
get
Did I say my
their
chat is darker?
revenge? And what are FNATIC going to bring? There's only
Yo,
one
yo,
way
who's
to
this?
find out and send it down to the stage.
Damn. Thick. Just fucking on. I just fucking on. Yeah, I'm not getting copyright for this, bro. You can do what you want to do. I'm staying away from this copyright shit. Every single time I get copyright. Every single time I get copyright because of you, Valorant. Does he do any walkout? He didn't do any walkout. Wait, what? Wait, there was no walkout?
Yeah, this time coming onto the champion stage, FNATIC are not the kings they used to be. But RRQ, oh my goodness, they look great in Pacific, and their region is the only one that are undefeated so far at champion.
Yeah, many.
Well, sometimes Gary IQ goes down to 10.
Undefeated.
Maybe I'm just too high.
And
I don't understand sarcasm.
Some will be upset about that.
On this map in stage 2.
Some will be very frustrated with FNATIC picking Ascent.
Today only I removed like 20,000, bro. Today only I removed 20,000 copyright claims.
Around Toronto. And like I was mentioning prior, RRQ let Ascent through constantly, and they're 1-4 on the map. They have not looked great there. They've made multiple comp switches. They're even trying to play Tejo on the map, still not working. So I think that if they continue to flounder, even if FNATIC aren't at their best again, maybe they can just still beat a weaker RRQ.
Similarly, yeah, RRQ been really testing a bunch of different comps on this map.
Your IQ like Sentinel's performance too high or too low. What the fuck?
See if that gets them any value, like alongside the
That's true though.
So this map for me is proof of how the teams have been working in the offseason. In the lead up to this
No
event,
in between?
This is going to be a great
What is in and
fruits of
between,
their
bro?
labor demonstration to start the series.
Seems like somebody else's
Obviously,
IQ is
an
below
unknown. It
mine.
wasn't an amazing map for either team at the beginning of the year.
Yo, where's my wife?
Kind of even rate FNATIC's lower than RRQ's, but bit of a toss-up. And then Corrode, I'm just thinking about the X-Pharaoh versus Talon dropping 20 kills on attack, 20 for 5 on just attack Viper. He has been amazing this last stage. I rate him so highly. I think he's playing the best Valorant he has all year as of late.
This really worries me because we look at the map pool, and for me, again, I think it's the weakest map pool for FNATIC ever in the history of their organization. And when you look at the 3 maps they have to play, usually they get a crutch. They get their Lotus, they get their Haven, they get their Icebox, they get their Fracture. They get one map where it's traditionally they're the kings of.
Yeah.
And in this, they are not the kings of any of this. This is just completely new territory.
All right, like I'm favoring them on Ascent, but it
Are
has
we
less.
though? Are we?
Well, yes, a little bit, but it honestly, for me, has less to do with their level and more to do with RRQ just not having an identity there, not being able to figure it out at all. At least FNATIC have an identity, but also do they stray away
Yo,
from it?
copyright mat karo, bhai. Copyright, kitna copyright song डालेगा, bhai? Excuse me. You're not even in the game, bro. This is gonna take a while. Oh shit! Show time basically is 9 PM, right? Or they changed it. Usually it's what? 9:30? Damn. Bro, any leaks where is Mindfreak is going? No, I have no clue. I don't think Mindfreak is going anywhere right now. I think he's searching for offers or fetching for offers. And I think it's after Masters or something he's going to decide. I mean, after Champs. So there's no way to tell where he's going right now. Mr. Chad greater than Gary? Then why am I even talking? You know, fuck off. Bro. I gave you such important information, and you. Fuck you, bro. EMP, get wrecked. Rishabh, get wrecked. They look so awkward, bro. What the fuck? Is Abhik here or no? And day after tomorrow's mine? Oh shit.
Side ideas Fnatic have.
Early birthday, bro.
Sure, I think this comp will be great on defense. Will it be good on attack?
Defensive ideas from RRQ in the pistol, firing squad in mid, waiting for that spot. For a few shots fired, but none landed. It will be Fnatic. Make the first move. As RRQ just have to fall back now, play that more defaulty play. Mid a bit more open. And looks like they might even be thinking about going in towards mid. Certainly with the reveal, here's some util following it up, but a lot of this is posturing from the defensive side. They're trying to make a favorable engagement happen, find something when the reveal pops off, but Fnatic are quick to deny it. And again, back to covering their bases.
We know Fnatic are renowned for this slow style.
He's turning 1 tomorrow, even better, nah?
I agree that getting into those post plants,
he's turning 1 tomorrow, even better.
To beat, especially in a pistol round. That wall is going to be devastating, but they are walking into a stack up. 3 players on this side of the map. They're slowed as well by that smoke being into position. Actually, Alfia doesn't look like he's going to use that wall for the post plant at all.
Oh, he's going up into the window as the exec comes through. Kayak already dropped, and here's Alfia's opportunity. He's being spotted, still manages to find one. He's pulling them back into this.
How?
Opening pick for RRQ, but an immediate
How?
response from Fnatic.
How?
Puts them into a 4v2 post plant.
How?
This is going to be tough to break back in. That double entry is huge, but
come on, Monu.
Alfia still on the wall, has been caught out. Chronicle in a fairly open position, but will just opt to fall back. Utility not really available for that attack, but a singular paranoia for Munyan.
Could get them back through. Chronicle's just got his flashback online. There's the shot from MiokeN though. Crashies, who is desperately low, is down. And it's the 2 players in Boathouse who have to pull this off. Chronicle, with a pistol in hand, it might not be the classic, his signature weapon. He will find the kills nonetheless and put Fnatic 1-0 up.
So,
he's definitely one of the players.
I've seen enough. I think RRQ is winning champs.
You did start to see Chronicle coming back to that championship level. And we know that if they are going to be a contender in this tournament, he needs to be on. Like, he is that player that I feel like desires to win more than any other. And a solid start for him in the pistol round.
Bobby sending 40 plus videos and said now honest, select your own and do it before 11. Oh shit. Get wrecked, bro.
Some slower weeks from Chronicle over in EMEA as well, but he certainly found his form towards the end of the season. But that was something Uber was saying, you know, across the board, it's felt like regular season stage 2 has been that little bit of a drop off for Fnatic.
You know, sometimes I mix Bobby with BB,
in terms of opening
and it's so weird.
In Champions, they've only lost a 1.
Oh, pizza!
Second appearance.
With the chopsticks?
To beat every single champs.
What?
It was back against 100 Thieves. Other than that, this team is usually undefeated in the early stages. In this round, they certainly should be getting away with it fairly clean. 2 pistols, so a big margin for error, and only classics that they're up against.
Fairly hefty rotation, but they're not actually within the site trying to use the smoke to cross over, but it's something that Fnatic are well aware of. And while blink and you miss it, Chronicle already up to his 3rd kill of the round, just 3 away from finding his ultimate already. And they're also farming up a lot of the orbs onto Alfia, but wanting to make sure that that res is going to be available as much as humanly possible. For Crazy Guy, well, you either want to try and do damage or ideally die to the spike. That's not happening.
No, they're trying to buy time for Alpha to come back and grab that kill, but Crashies, his hand was forced in the end. They come in with 2 pistols. They leave with them as well. A flawless round from FNATIC. Big money builder early on. You look at RRQ. It's not a round that they should have had much contest in. They very nearly dropped Chronicle. I don't think it's the end of the world, but this next one, this is going to be telling. We need to see them get off to a flying start. Do some damage. Win the round for sure. As, you know, in terms of the Ascent, the last time these two teams faced, it was pretty convincing.
I think they're winning chance.
The other thing as well, I think more
Yeah, why you can upload clips and make it an edit? I don't know.
They had a 1-11 attack.
I don't use it.
So this defense has to be solid because whenever they've done even reasonably well on this map, it's been a defensive-sided half that has done it for RRQ. So
I have a feeling if I ever use AI, I'll get so used to it.
That'll be the focus.
I've been consumed by AI.
This is where they now have the weaponry to play with Chronicle.
Oh my
Even after
God,
a pretty stellar early start to this game, he's going to be left down to just a stinger. And MiokeN, well, he's going to be able to escape and have his teammate double up onto Alfia. A great start for this round.
Even me, I'm also planning to use AI to make content now.
Exactly what we needed to see. FNATIC being put in their place early on with that advantage that RRQ are bringing to bear. And as you said, with the defensive side expectations we had. Rifles are left though, 3 of them with an upgrade that's being brought through. Make it from a corpse, some move towards
I want a
the
real
side.
editor.
Plenty of numbers here for RRQ. Full utility online.
Actually, no, I don't need a real editor.
40
Can
seconds
use
on
G
the clock.
resources only.
Time to make a
I
decision.
just need
And it
a
looks
script
like they
writer.
might be
Bro.
making the right read.
The thing is, that was their own Thorns. It felt like Crashies wanted to push forward.
30 seconds left.
But his own team's Thorns have blocked him out from doing so. FNATIC like to run the clock low, but I wonder if this is just turning into a save. 20 seconds left on the clock, the spike pushing forward, but everybody else still with so much space to take. Boaster down.
15.
And yeah, this has to be a save now, but
What
it
kind of
still
still?
seemed like
Just
at
like
least up
real.
until Boaster went down, they were still challenging for this round. RRQ with a chance to keep this one nice and clean. And the only thing is, because it's their first round victory, I don't expect them to hunt too much for these remaining guns.
The real ideas.
No, it's definitely worthwhile just hanging on to what they've got. Even that one Guardian they've now got left with the upgrade for Crazy Guy. Koshi will just carry it forward. Hey, listen, that is a godsend of a round for RRQ. Great early fights, already showing dominance over that mid control and the patience on display late. That's what FNATIC were trying to force out of them. It's a little bit of an overextension. Someone playing too aggro, someone giving the chance for this squad to find a weakness,
What
find
the
a side
heck?
to push into, but it
What
wasn't
is the
given
meaning of
away.
this?
The discipline on display gives us a 2-1 score line. Full buy back in for FNATIC. Ult's close to being online.
That was just a bonus, so even a couple of guns saved and a little bit extra is going to put them into a good position. Rez already online, so they can now be a little bit risky saying that. The shock dart that's been
How many?
sent
You
through
tell me
early
what
from
is it?
Cushy has done a lot of damage. I imagine the heal has already been administered, so Chronicle will at least be back to 100. Again, ground to a halt. This defensive setup is incredibly passive. They're not trying to give any of those openers on the other side, and because of that,
I don't even know why you're saying that. Just look at me
of initiation at times,
and think what I'm trying to
FNATIC is
create.
just having to contact into this one.
Look at me and think.
Straight through the side for utility.
What do I want to become?
It's the problem.
Am I a brand?
Active util
That
in
emulates
play for
one?
RRQ. The salvo coming in from Crazy Guy still has one left to play with. Reveal comes in. The spams can now fire right back through. Very oppressive in terms of the util, the positions that RRQ are playing in as well. It's making it a bit of a headache for FNATIC. And with that extra time bought, rotation through from MiokeN, mid fully secured, and FNATIC are going to go for this late control. Alfia
Actually, not bad idea.
into the spawn. He's got a guy on the rotate, trying to cut it off, and he'll grab one. That's the res online, but Crashy's double, and Boaster clearing out the rest of the site. What was a very late
not a bad idea.
round in terms of the time being bled out of FNATIC's clock has ended up being a huge
Maybe I should start
success for
gaming
them.
real informative
Just their entries into that B
ideas.
site were sublime. 2 players at the back of the site being picked off in rapid succession alongside the rotations being cut off. I was a little bit nervous because you have Alpha with the res, and then he's
going
taking a
down.
solo fight
Why
along
not?
the other side of the map.
He's going.
It's clear that the other players are ones with utility that are actually going to be able to put you into place, so you can't really afford to leave anyone else behind. For Munya, there's not really much of a choice. Just try and hold on to the gun. They managed to keep all 5 players alive in the previous round, so there's definitely going to be a purchase up for RRQ, but it's one where you kind of watch this round and go, it's difficult to say what they could really change because they had their players in the right place at the right time. It just seemed like they lost every single fight.
Well, that's it, right? Obviously, we're on board with Alpha for this cross kill, but it's on the site when Crashies is able to find a double in quick succession. Those players on Boathouse trying to trade out while Boaster lurks in the smoke.
Very good discipline right there. I love to see
They had the rotates. They had JemKen close by to support the site. They had the smoke to cover their cross in, or so they thought, but weren't expecting Boaster to be there. And well, that's a very early upset for RRQ, but the reality is they still have the money. JemKen's come in, operator in hand. This is the benefit from having such a clean previous round, but that position from Boaster, it's sneaky. If JemKen steps back out, if Cushy tries to cross to market, they could be caught off here.
Now has the idea that there's a player in position.
Here.
JemKen Crash is about to run out, but just at the last second he's able to catch that kill. Boaster not being able to spot the player further, but that will be an immediate retrieval. Wonderful usage of the salvos.
Damn.
The pickoff of Kayak for the
You see
second
the
time
RRQ
this
is
round.
back
Is
to the
KD
tail.
taking a beating. And so
Tail
Fnatic
back,
in the early
RRQ
stages,
back.
they need a response in there. Well, JemKen's operator has just been a game changer. From an almost clean round for Fnatic, it's looking like we might get one in response.
Yeah, I love this from RRQ. The salvos there onto the res, just perfect, and again, highlighting the benefit of having this Teho in. It's a difficult agent to use right now, but we've started to see some teams make
Right now I'm downloading DaVinci. Oh, you're using DaVinci?
Previous round in terms of slowing down the push. Ultimately, when the push came in, they lost all of their fights, but the stoppage ability is huge. The situational, like right there, massive. Pushing that player that was rezzed out of position, giving JemKen every opportunity to pick off players. Like you said, I think that highlight has very much been the operator. It's not just the utility in play, the weaponry too. The way they're controlling this map, very nice. And I'm curious to see what Fnatic's adaptation will be, because after that previous round victory, they've still got money. They'll be able to invest here, and I think it will just be this back and forth with these clean rounds being traded.
I think Karthik was doing a side hustle
until we
for
finally see someone's economy being broken.
Well, it feels like we're playing
teaching
the slowest game
how
of all
to
time,
edit.
right?
Fnatic attack side on Ascent. Yes.
We've also just had like late round saves each time, so it's been like almost a burst of an explosive fight, but even trying to use the heal. And actually, Alfia goes down because he's trying to use the heal while running away. Like, that is so unfortunate, but also just wonderfully placed utility for the side of RRQ. They're definitely a squad that seem to be improving day by day, game by game. Showed massive resilience in their victory to get into that top two. Well, those first few rounds definitely haven't phased them.
A flash, nicely done. JemKen not able to hit the shot on the jumping Kayak. There will be a 5 versus 4 with the big player of the previous round, the big weapon of the operator down. They try to delay with the salvos, but Kayak's already through. Crashed through the gates on the B site. And he's claimed it. Fnatic, a plant now secured. A 5 versus 3. RRQ, well, you talked about the slow rounds. This was a bit more direct, but we might still get that late round save.
Well, I also think it was Boaster's paranoia. That must have just been perfectly placed, because I think that was just an immediate gate crash into the site for Kayak, and it looks almost silly that he's able to get that kill for free. Breaking back into this though, it was mentioned, it's not going to be easy. You're facing off against that Vice in tandem with Sage, and well, that's before you even talk about some of the individual brilliance currently in the server. This has been a very peculiar game. Both sides winning a lot of their rounds incredibly cleanly. And this time that pace change from Fnatic, and more importantly, catching out of JemKen, has turned this completely in the other direction. At least though, Crazy Guy's going to make it a little bit more costly, but let's be real, it's not going to do too much in terms of the economy.
Yeah, I liked what Boaster was doing there. Alpha was a little bit ahead of it though. Initially you see him clearing out main, looking for players in the corner, but ends up being at least a dent in that economy. There's your paranoia going through, and the full blinded Cypher on the side of xFaroe. Not much to say about that. 4-2. But like we said, it's been clean rounds, been a couple of saves at a time. RRQ still able to buy up. We got to be getting close to a record here. so far in the tournament for the most back-to-back buy rounds for both teams. I mean, it is ridiculous.
Well, I want to see how good these teams are with the Stinger. That's been the gun of the tournament, I feel, so far, but not in this game. I think we've seen one. That was on Chronicle. Nonetheless, he's now got an operator of his own. Clearly expecting that aggression to come in. Early TP just to try and clear out Switch. The run in. Kayak's already gone down. Smoke going to be thrown back out to try and delay them that a little bit further, but it feels like now FNATIC are a little bit more committed. Boaster has made that move eventually, but is the only one out. They're still just trying to get through this choke point. Stuck by Munya Smoke. Well, getting out of here is going to be difficult. Alfia's got a long wait before that heal's going to be available. In fact, we'll be down to the last 15 seconds of the round if that happens. And obviously for Chronicle with the operator, all he can really hope to do is hold the cross.
Yeah, there could even be a world here where they're going to group up, swap that op into Alfia's hands. Yeah, there we go. It's the right play. Give him at least a chance to trade bullet for bullet. And they have got the B site wide open. RRQ, they've shown us a lot of patience on the defensive side. This time it may be their downfall is that they will give the plant away. 12 seconds.
With Dimensional Drift online though, I'm not worried. Like you could just throw that in just to confirm this round. I think clearing out all of the risky angles will just make this so much easier. And playing this as a 4 versus 2 retake, I think the gamble would be is if you left it down to a 1v1 on the site. They're not going to allow that to happen. Chronicle though, this is what I'm talking about. He's going to try and get aggressive, try and be surprising. They already know where he is. That surprise factor is gone.
Alpha, though, still manages to land a shot. They know where Chronicle is. That was the problem. It's down to the low HP player. He's healed himself slightly. He'll survive a shot, but not to the head. Cushy puts him in the ground, and RRQ convert 3 to 4 now. And FNATIC being wiped out, but guess what? They still got credits.
Yeah, of course they do. All of these rounds have been fairly clean. In fact, this is one of the first ones that hasn't for the side of RRQ, but this is sort of the issue I'm talking about. Like a lot of the time you're going to see double or in some cases even triple initiator on this map. It allows you to get through those choke points a little bit easier. Some teams that change it up by running a double duelist. Maybe you see the Jet alongside the Yoru so that you can get that little bit of extra space. In FNATIC's round, what they're doing is, well, this one at least, placing the wall down and try and get through the choke, but the choke is the same. You're still going through that gap. And the couple of TPs not working out made it incredibly difficult to get out of that choke point. Even still, 4-3 up on the attack side of this map. Already said defense normally better. And what a Hunter's Fury pop. Chronicle's dead to rights. Nice start, in fact. Another tag to be had as well. Not as impactful when they have a Sage, though.
Yeah, not so much. At least it will be the shield stripped away. A small benefit. I'm looking at this. For RRQ, they've been playing so heavy on one side of the map, and it makes sense when it's towards A and your Cyphers left to hold the other side. In the last round, they had 5 players on the A site when FNATIC were pushing through. This time, it's 3 towards it. 1 of MiokeN close enough, and the ultimate set off. This will isolate Kayak inside of main, but there's no one to play on the back of it. That does feel like a little bit of a throwaway from Crazy Guy. The res is still online.
Yeah, I guess the expectation was that maybe somebody was a little bit deeper. They are wary of those salvos. That's what it is. They're using the res here. They're just expecting the salvos to just remove anybody else who's left. Shock dart over the top. Same wall. Getting ready to go, but they should be aware of this. MiokeN also holding the line into middle. FNATIC starting to fall flat once again. It's only really Alfia who's done anything. And well, Kayak now with 14 seconds, 4 players to find. And guess what? RRQ are not going to be peeking. That'll be the scoreline equalized for the Pacific number 2. And well, for FNATIC, it feels like feast or famine.
Very much so. I mean, in this round, you see early pick go down, sure, but the great thing about RRQ, like you said, is the fact that they have this composition with the Teho that is now getting into FNATIC's head. You can't pop that res because the ult can come through, and even after the ult's been put in, you're worried about the salvo. Crashies is going out running backwards to take down a camera. Xvero giving the freest fights of his life. This is a time to take a break, a little timeout for FNATIC. Go back to the drawing board because it looks like RRQ are picking up some steam. They've managed to chain 2 rounds together. It's the most that we've seen since the pistol round and the follow-up.
Yeah.
But I think most importantly is the position that they've now put FNATIC in, with the 7th round being clean for RRQ.
My life!
Everybody out. The same here.
So long I was muted. From the time I came back, I was muted. Oh,
yeah, I think as well, like it's just the manner in which they're winning them. I think really struggling to deal with GemKim, currently 9 and 5 at the top of the board. His operator has been tough to deal
I said
with.
FNATIC is playing very scared right now. They're trying to get information and see how the opponent is playing and what they are like. They're trying to gain information. But RRQ is playing very disciplined and
you run into these reactive pieces of utility.
Just messing them up, bro.
I think you can tell it's put FNATIC on edge. And sure, 4 rounds on the attack side.
That's crazy.
With the compositions we currently have running, I don't think it's bad at all. I think that I'd still put FNATIC in the driver's seat for now. But if this ends as an 8-4 half, which with how some of these rounds have started to go, I wouldn't be overly surprised. That's a little bit more of a problem. So they want to try and stop that early. With how some...
What is this guy doing?
Oh, round 9 kicking off.
That's a little bit more of a problem. So
a lot of
try and stop that
weaknesses
early.
for FNATIC. See if they can turn those into
Economical round आ गया बे.
It's unlikely, and with GemKin having so much impact so far since this operator's been picked up, he'll be a big piece of the puzzle to figure out.
If I say anything, I will get in trouble.
Next round. Portal closed. Maybe finding some information here will help them out. Slow start, as expected, but leaning towards the B site, which is much more open.
I wonder if this is down to the Steel Garden. One way to level the playing field would be to use that ultimate, remove the weaponry. So if you sit out of the site, fairly easy
look at
to step back,
RRQ's
it's a slow
positioning,
ult to
bro.
activate, and then you don't lose any of your weaponry.
FNATIC
You can
has
run back in
nothing.
on the retake. And you can see all of this utility being expended, set up to try and make things that little bit more awkward. Well, there's absolutely nobody here.
Yeah, they get the whole site only out now.
The gate crash alongside the paranoia to clear that backside B.
Say you want.
Kayak, but so
I'll get
passive
big trouble.
are RRQ. They tried to disrupt the plant. They won't find it. Chronicle lands a double poster on the frenzy. Hold on. This is looking very winnable for FNATIC all of a sudden. The next Pharaoh falls quickly. Crashy's getting
What
revenge.
just happened?
Catches him looking the other way from the stairs for the MasterCard Thrifty. I really thought this was going to be RRQ taking the lead.
Yeah, this looked like Sliggy if he's a duelist.
Once FNATIC actually took the site, I was like, okay, now that Steel Garden is actually really impactful. It was completely meaningless. It just Chronicle hitting a lovely couple of shots, and then I think he even
that
tags
second
up
shot
the
was so
next player,
fucking...
which the spam, helps out Bosa. So I spoke about the potential of championship form Chronicle. This was a round that, well, as you can see, he's going to be very, very happy with. And what was it?
Oi, oi, oi.
What
If they're playing,
setup.
okay, I think the coaches like.
Ends up
So
not
if they're
working
playing
out.
so
5-4.
defensive, that
FNATIC
means
take the lead.
that is a reason for them
Once
not
again.
to. They're not playing aggressive. They're probably
Operator is still
playing
in play.
way
Jim
back.
He's been able to
If
sort
you have
of
no information
dominate.
at all, they're probably not even playing on site.
whenever he's in the right place at the right time, but
Just go to site. You got to
for
site.
a lot of this map, it's
Use
figuring
utilities, go
that
to
out
site, and
because of how
nobody's there.
slow FNATIC have been.
Probably.
So in the previous round, obviously playing off B site, playing a little heavier towards
Let's talk
that
more
right
about
side
the
of
game,
map.
guys.
You're in a position to try to step out of a Steel Garden towards that A site, fight in afterwards. The hope is from RRQ, even if that ult is used. Actually, you probably
nice
want the
up
ult to be used. Now it's online for this round.
Yep.
Rez
Why
is
would you
there.
use it
Hunter's
there,
Fury. FNATIC have so much to work with. For RRQ.
But here it is.
One round down, they're on the B site this time, completely trapped in. This is a problem. Cushy, he's going to have a swarm of
Two up,
focus
two up.
descending upon him. But his weapon
And
is
why
not
would
good.
you-
The flash catches, but Cushy, good for one, good
Oh,
for two.
Cushy.
Against all odds on the backside.
Against
He was
all
caught
odds?
by the Steel Garden. But he's the one drawing blood till
God,
Chronicle again delivers a double.
Chronicle has been impressive. GemKim rifle retrieved. Crashies has that Hunter's Fury, but using it might
Oh
be difficult.
my
Nice
God.
shot dart, but even still a couple.
Oh my God, Chronicle.
Looked like they could have gone the other way, but Chronicle still stands tall. The rounds that they've been winning the last couple have mostly come off the back of him. The Sentinel now overtakes GemKim. He's 11 and 3 right now and really overshadows the job that was done by Cushy. The fact is, he was left as sort of the anchor so that they couldn't do that again. He did phenomenal work. 2 kills from the backside, but
Yeah, that gun is good.
making it through that smoke. Similarly
That skin
to
is
what
good.
FNATIC was struggling with, also seemed like a death sentence.
So guys, I'm going to go off after the first map.
Team, man. Like we said, he had
I'm going to go
maybe
off after the
2
first match.
weeks, maybe 3 at a stretch where
Not
he was
much
a bit
people
more
watching
quiet.
and my wife at least
Started
is
out
home, so
5-0
better take
here,
care
now
of my wife and
11
then
and 3.
be
That
here.
op from JemKen on the other
I mean, I love
side
you
has
guys too.
slowed down. A timeout from RRQ as they start to feel the pressure. This was a game of back and forth buy rounds, slow approaches, and big saves. And now, RRQ are the ones that will have to taste the eco as they come into the next. The force by looking very unlikely to see their economy when we get back in the game, but it should be in the bin. With a 2-round lead already, facing into an eco, this could be the advantage at the halftime locked in. And despite how close this was, FNATIC winning the pistol and having momentum towards the end, they could undo all the rights of that early half and end up at double the scoreline of their opposition.
Yeah, I think 6 rounds is already a very good position for FNATIC to be in.
Good guy you are.
Everything points to
I mean,
RRQ having their struggles
if
on the attack side
a
of
lot of
this
people
map.
watching. Oh, sorry, fuck, I was not reading the screen.
Well, at 4-4 after losing the pistol, we're talking about potentially turning into a great half now. Well, they'd have to win themselves this eco round to even have a chance of leveling things up.
I just can say life is short. And
Stranger things
enjoy
have
your
happened.
life, guys.
It's a good flash to start. The drone's got all the info. They know about the danger up close. FNATIC won't go running brazenly into that, but Cushy's trying to take advantage of the gap. He's being spotted though. Boaster about to set up a smoke.
Yo, boy, oh, Chronicle was AFK.
Not expecting one yet around that
And
corner,
Moni
but
also is like,
Chronicle
what,
reliable.
AFK?
Takes the pick. JemKen super low as well, and yeah, the wall is tripped on B, but FNATIC have already put their eggs in this basket.
Trending as the
A
best
side
lower in
being taken.
esports.
Next Pharaoh, tag low. And a jump around from Kayak will catch him off. There is damage done on the other side though. Kayak is relatively low. They've managed to draw blood onto Boaster.
Are you
RQ can
high?
make this costly, but I don't know how much impact that's realistically going to have. They needed the round win.
Are you high?
At this stage as well, damage really doesn't mean anything. So many credits for FNATIC to buy back in with, and a 7-round attack side half. That was something they'd be happy with their old composition, with the chamber in the mix. I think now that they've added in the Sage, this is looking incredibly
I swear,
dangerous.
I don't know how Kayak
for
is in
RRQ,
your
of
life,
course.
but the way he smiles,
Looking
right,
forward in the series, I
makes
do
it seems
think that the map pool should
make
get
it seems
better
like
for
he's
them.
a
They're
really, really
comfortable
nice
on
guy.
Corrode. They kicked into Abyss, which
You all have the best
historically
much?
wasn't good for either.
We don't have any
sides,
much.
but
I know what you're trying
that's
to
their
do.
choice. Ascent over the last few months they've been 1 and
Wait,
6.
can you guys
so I
hear the
think
TV?
expectations were relatively low, but this is starting to look very rough indeed.
Oh, JemKen, there we go. The return of the
You
op.
guys
Of
have
course,
TV,
it's
no, right?
Chronicle that he finds. A
Since I got that
massive
home
scalp to
speaker,
take
it's
early
so
on.
loud, bro. I swear to
Player
God.
who has bailed FNATIC out of a lot of
Home
bad
theater
situations.
is
7-5
becoming
half.
so loud.
Up for grabs. Up against the team that sent RRQ out of Toronto. The grudge match. JemKen's going back out for more. Same spot as before. Of course, he's got teammates covering deep into mid, so he doesn't have to worry about his left side. He's covering this cross. And eventually that fight is going to be forced out. Crashies, but it's more importantly Alfier with the spike. He's got 2! Alpha walls up, pops the res, uses it as a bait for another, but Sparrow delivers. And a 2 versus 2
They can take the
spawns
spike.
from this. With the ult from Boaster, the spike will be reclaimed, but look at Munyet.
Giving his
Arey,
position
Moni
away.
should have hit.
Clearly aware of the potential paranoia to re-swing, but he's
Come
got one
on,
to fight.
Moni. What are you
Now
doing?
Xpera left on just 20 HP. This will be a tough one to win, but it will come down to the timing. If he can find a gap, find some space, maybe there's an opportunity down to just 10. Spacing off, and he has managed it with barely any HP left. That is absurd.
A miracle play from Xpera. isolating each fight, taking them down and putting 5 on the board for RRQ.
What?
The downside better than it could have been as we go into the halftime. They are trailing by 2.
Oh, the slow motion. No. Sounds so weird.
The slow
No,
on the voice
bro.
lines, but that looked like it was done.
One enemy
A big
remaining.
swing from Alpha. He was on fire, but Xfero extinguished hope for Fnatic in this round.
Of course, they take the
At
run.
least a little bit of semblance.
What did
of
he say?
hope After what was a round that was definitely looking like it would turn into an 8-4 half. Nonetheless, it was still a good half for Fnatic. So let's go down with Lou, who's talking to Boaster's parents.
La réunion de famille continue avec les parents de Boaster. Boaster parents just joined me, Suzanne and Gary. First of all, welcome to Paris. And the first question I wanted to ask you, Gary, is that we know that your son has been, handling the IGL captain responsibilities for a long while
Wait,
now.
what?
So do you feel like he
When did
always
I
had
become
that
Boaster's father?
extroverted, fiber in him?
What the hell?
Well, it's difficult to say, really. Obviously, he just took over the gaming and went away playing games in London. So yeah, I think that's where he wanted to go.
Yeah, he was enjoying himself since the very beginning indeed. Donc on le sait, Boaster c'est l'IGL, le capitaine, il a des responsabilités depuis le début. Est-ce qu'il a toujours été comme ça, un peu extraverti? Bah oui, depuis le début, il était à fond dans les jeux, il partait à Londres pour jouer, etc., pour profiter. Donc je suis sûre qu'il avait ça en lui depuis le début.
Are you answered? What do you mean, are you answered?
For you, because your son is not only a captain, he's also a content demon, especially a dancer. So what do we think about his dancing skills? Where did he get them from, actually? Is it from you?
He's always loved dancing. He belonged to a local musical theatre school, and his favourite was the dancing, ballet, anything. And of course now the K-pop. He loved everything, any dance.
Any dance he can do, indeed. K-pop, ballet, that's insane. Donc on parle aussi des skills de danse de Boaster, évidemment.
Wait, there's a K-pop, there's a dance called
Il
K-pop?
peut faire de la K-pop, etc. D'où est-ce qu'il tire ça? Eh ben, il est à l'école, d'une école de théâtre. Il adorait la danse, donc forcément il est à l'aise pour la K-pop, le ballet. Il sait tout faire. And let's see now if FNATIC can take the win on this map.
I love the fact that we have just shown clips of Boaster twerking to his parents. I'm sure they must look up on the big screen and go, yep, that's what he's done for the community.
Getting into your Coinbase Econ report now before the next half, and Chronicle has to be the highlight. He started out 5-0, ended the half 13-4. The man was hard to shut down, Tom.
Yeah, he wasn't really dying at all throughout. Like, it made it just so difficult.
If I say anything, I will be
Fnatic
trouble.
became so good all the way through, and it was him and Alpha, that I feel like really put up the majority of their rounds. Of course, going into the defensive side, you kind of expect
Tomorrow,
more
what
of
games
the
are there?
same. Maybe with a little bit more from
Depends
Kai.
on that, I will get
It's
up
been
on that
quiet
time, bro.
so far, but obviously we say a
I'm
lot.
so tired. I get up
this
early.
attack side, it's very difficult getting into those sites, and that's where I wonder if
Oh,
Jensen's going to be able
shit.
to have the same level of impact. Like, can he now be as good on the entry as he was
So
on the defense?
MIBR
Because it is
with
much,
who
much
wins
harder.
tomorrow? Today?
Oh, Fnatic! They're giving them a taste of their own medicine. It's the stack up on mid 3 instead of RRQ's 4. But they have found 2 picks
No, leak
and
this
left
ID.
Xfero
I cannot
down
leak
to
my ID.
5. A much more successful start. And one of the things I wanted to highlight, Tom, is the man we're on board with right now, Munyet. He has had a tough first half, and a man we have high expectations for. I don't think Fnatic will get to see this side of Munyet for much longer, but for now,
Oh, I actually did.
certainly a lot more to be desired. And with this pistol, if Fnatic win this, that's both pistols under their belt, which ultimately, in a 7-5
When you guys
half,
come close by,
pistol was what made the difference.
Yeah.
who wants to come close by can
It could be a
come
bit
visit.
more damning. What?
All right.
Okay, that's going to help them out a little bit. A full blind shot for
And why is my
one of their players.
webcam
Munyet's
so
found
big?
something. You mentioned him, and he's come alive. And
Yo,
it's starting to get a
what?
little bit dangerous. So
Too loud? Too loud? Copyright hoga?
fight that could change it, but I think the jumping. He's known for his dancing, but he'll stand up as well. We're supposed to the close things out with the pistol round, as you said. That extra little boost could make all the difference in their map choice.
Oh, RRQ getting a little taste of the Uagi-chan. Know from the EMEA arena. It's a wild idea as well to Do exactly what your opponents put into play. And we've seen this from FNATIC before.
I'm a gardener. I got flowers and shit.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what that means, but hell yeah, garden away. FNATIC 8-5. Strong lead, and they're up against Classics. For RRQ, farming those orbs early in the name of the game. You can see the crazy guys containing that A orb while his teammates take it on B, but Kayak's pushed up on mid. Gate crash fading. I don't think he'll stick around too much longer, and indeed, he's already out.
A little bit of a ruse sold on the other side with the salvos. Of course, you can see the direction that they fly from, so doing it from the right side of the map is important. Already being tripped, and that's going to buy that additional little bit of extra time, but they are swarming in. A lot of pressure put on the Chronicle! Was that a triple wallbang? Did he just collapse two of them with one, or was that the second shot? Because it looked like it could have been all of them.
It looked like it was one bullet, 3 kills. Maybe we'll get a slow-mo on that.
Yeah, I'm going to need that slowed as much as humanly possible, but that does mean there's an opportunity for the ace, and Crazy Guy does not want to give it to him. This man was confident enough as it is. His 17th kill already. Well, Crazy Guy, he's trying to go around the world. It seems like Kayak, he is baiting. What a wonderful teammate that this guy is. In fact, they're all trying to give the opportunity for this man to get the ace, and he won't get it. Chronicle. The first ace for FNATIC in the tournament. And one that, yeah, I'm going to need it slow. I still don't know.
Hold on. Here we go. That was one shot. One shot, 3 kills. That's unbelievable from Chronicle. And that's what you like to see from a team. Patatek should take some notes.
I do feel incredibly bad for them though, because it's like you're swarming one player, 3 of you all lined up at once. That's about as cursed as it gets, but obviously it was only an eco. This is where we need to see a change for RRQ. Kayak, he wasn't spotted in the last round, so he's going to go for the same play. Likely that he may not find anything again. Xfero just jiggling.
He's going to go out. The gate crash going to be used. Surely it's running out of time. There we go. He's back out, but Crashy's out of the round. He's taken down in market, and RRQ used that knowing that rotations will come through. Now they look to pressure towards mid. This is the right read. FNATIC are offering up a fight, and if the numbers from the attack go that way, they could have had a duel. Very heavily favored to themselves. In fact, they still might. Boaster's going to be walled up here. It's an audacious play, but he goes jumping on top of the box. And Xfero in with the early punish, a 3 versus 5 now.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea, but the additional jump made it difficult. Chronicle on the other side, they're going to have at least a little bit of worries about that Guardian after the last round. Alpha yet, he's being watched. Well played by Munya, making sure that lurk can't come in from behind. And while it needs to be a 1v5, it is not going to happen. A solid round from the side of RRQ, patient in their attack. But as we know, with how clean the last couple have been, there's another buy coming.
Well, it's already a margin better than the last time these two teams faced. It was FNATIC taking it 13-5. With RRQ hitting 6, but they're facing into a full buy now. Like I said, this is a different flavor. 18-5 on Chronicle.
So what do you, TLDR, what you miss is, I was saying, they won that Eco and
round 16.
Eco and second
It'll be a
round.
slow, methodical start from RRQ.
FNATIC and what was I said?
The spike still sat outside B.
I asked, what did I miss? Anything good I missed?
Clear
And then I was like, and then after that I said, I want to take my wife to Lollapalooza. What do you call? How do you? I forgot how they pronounce it, bro. But that shit costly as fuck. One ticket, general ticket is 10,000.
Early utility, all being used over into
almost 11,000.
Be a big part of.
Are you mad? I'll play in the TV. Watch it from the TV.
Again, going walkabouts. The reveal will let him know that there's a couple of players to his right, but that's not who he's looking for. He's expecting some form of reaction. I think as though we haven't really seen RRQ caught by any of this. Each time they've been patient.
Linkin Park plays on Sunday.
But now with 40 seconds left on the clock.
That is on January something.
Moved into middle, so they have a lot of information on that part of the map. The push, though, not going that way.
The drone already put through on A. Alarm bells ringing. FNATIC know the hit's coming in with that paranoia having landed. Kayak doesn't find much. A quieter performance continues. We look for another hero on this site. Alfier grabs some info, but swings into heavy traffic. Boaster isolated. He'll be taken down after one.
Yo, I came back. FNATIC started losing.
And Crashies. Okay, that shock dart makes it doable. I was already
Go
thinking
rolling loud.
the save call. But now
What?
they can go for this. I'm a crazy guy taking a fight alone. He's giving them a real chance. X-Pharaoh so desperately low. They'll play this together with a flash still in play for Chronicle. That's a good way to burst them out into this site. If X-Pharaoh doesn't break this one yet, be blinded up. It's going down below. Oh, it's going up top. Okay, they're clearing it. Now looking to fight together with the reveal. They've seen one, they've seen the other, but X-Pharaoh lands the shot. And it's all onto Crashies. The drop down should be deadly. A double swing, but X-Pharaoh gets ahead of the play. Crashies running out of time, but he'll catch one yet. As the spike ticks away. FNATIC, it's close, but I think they got it.
0.6.
Double digits on the board, and you have to look at RRQ there. X-Pharaoh, that was a mistake.
Yeah, he was so good for the first fight. That gets the timing perfect on the swing, but I think maybe just a little bit of miscommunication. His shock dart was huge, because as you said, this was going into a 2 versus 4. Instead, it ends up.
Wait, how much is 0.6
taken
seconds?
out, and then the aggressive position of
Is it?
Crazy
Wait,
Guy. That is
0.6 is what? 6 milliseconds?
Get the guy fun in the spike. You don't know that's coming. But from then onwards, you have one guy super aggressive. Then you get into the 2v1, and from that point onwards, you just need to wait for the drop.
That's a shame, and RRQ as well, with the margin of error that they had in terms of economy. This has pushed them to the limit. This could give FNATIC a little bit of momentum.
Damn, my whole house is shaking because of this, bro.
Push up to 12. A win here.
I love my
I mean, put it this way, RRQ put a lot more pressure on themselves for this round.
home system that my wife
What
got.
could have been their redemption arc. At 9-7, the scoreline closing in, the walls closing on FNATIC. It's looking like a sprint to the finish line for the defense.
One good thing is that RRQ have a lot of potential to pad the gap with ults. Hunter's Fury 1 away. The drone's crossing path, but not really finding out too much, and the pistol shots will be heard, but again, it's just trying to bait.
Shit, the number of brands I just saw there. My bad.
They now look to try and move back to the other side of the map, but this
I didn't
definitely
expect
has
that.
its risks about it. FNATIC haven't moved. They'll catch the first.
What?
And actually, that's wonderful from Cushy. 2 players down. Kayak trying to rotate into position. He's hoping someone peeks off it, but they don't. Another control being taken. FNATIC can't afford to fight this. Their economy was already on the brink after that last round. They're just going to have to hold on to their guns.
Well, especially, I'm looking at that A-side take that RRQ were posturing for at the very start of the round, and I'm thinking, well, this is actually disastrous. If they run the same play, not only will individuals be a little bit more ready for that, but if the play goes even if it goes a little bit better for RRQ, the retake with Chronicle and Crashies both now having ults, it's a completely different game. It's so much stronger, especially the Steel Garden. It would have to be convincing in that A push. And instead, they decide to go back to the B site. They decide to push into the players who have those ultimates, into the heavier defense setup. Especially looking at Chronicle just as an individual and then with his utility. But the fact that Cushy finds not one but both of them, complete game changer. That's a course correction on what was a disastrous previous round. 10-7. 3 players save on FNATIC though. They'll be able to fight for this next one.
Yeah, no, they needed all of those guns. With only Crashy surviving in the last round.
There's a fire starting my heart, reaching a farewell.
And it even still calls into question if they actually want to go for this. It's not the best of purchases if they do. They may opt to just play with the weaker guns that they have, and especially now with a Dimensional Drift Hunter's Fury combo coming in for RRQ. I'd almost say it's not worth the risk.
Of your love, my
Boaster's giving the rifle over to Chronicle. He'll play with the
Yo,
frenzy.
finish this map fast, bro.
That's a team player right there. When Chronicle's having a game like he is, you better be giving him the rifle. Not sure about peeking short with the frenzy, but it's all for info. The fall back. Very early use of the drone as well from Crazy Guy. They're looking to really claim this space towards middle, but FNATIC are responding. They've started to push down through B main, take some deep control of their own. It's not, oh, it is being watched actually. It's Crazy Guy just posted on the angle alongside the trip.
It's the amount of delay that they currently have on that A site. The Thorns have been placed all the way along. Chronicle for a lot of the rounds has been on this B site, so they'll now deep wall, which again will give them information if it's shot to break, and if it's not, they'll know that position is clear, and instead they set up a firing squad around the sheer. But this is what I've enjoyed from RRQ. They've been methodical at slowly breaking their way through this utility. Information will be had that there's two players around this position. Steel Garden thrown in to try and remove that weaponry, but MIBR may be already doing enough. 30 seconds left on the clock, and
30 seconds.
Oh, there's nobody here anymore, at least with the weaponry. And this hold into mid, it could be a problem. That's a spike down. They need to run back into the hands of Chronicle. He's waiting, but he can't quite win the fight. MiokeN once again with another massive round individually. And for a second, that looked like that could get chaotic, but it didn't even seem like a problem in the end.
Well, it definitely could have. I mean, you look at the TP from Munyet, the fact that he goes from the shadows.
Man,
is
he's blinded.
able to make his way all the way onto that side through to spot those players in the first place. Those are the guys who would be running down mid to pressure these attackers who've just lost their weapons.
Oh, shit!
But instead, it ends up countering that steel guard. Hunter's Fury thrown through as well.
RRQ winning, huh?
I don't think it found its mark, but again, it's all about just pushing those players out of position. A lack of comfort. 2 rounds ahead now are FNATIC as they call a timeout. RRQ starting to heat up, starting to catch up with 2 rounds in a row. And the way that the economy's been, I mean, it's still looking pretty shaky for FNATIC. They're not on the same page fiscally. You could very well see RRQ push up to double digits soon. It's the right moment to take a timeout.
Yeah, I think as well, just like, I think that RRQ have been very, very quick to sort of adapt to everything that's going on. Like, they know that the big problem for them will be if they run late into a round and there's the Thorns online, if the Sheer is still there, if the Sage Wall is available, and each time you're watching them methodically through the round. Okay, we're going to figure out.
Hello, Spectra Gaming. Hi, how are you? Like the stream. Long time no see, bro.
They still leave themselves enough time, but by that point, all of the things that make it very awkward for
them.
FNATIC have had to react in case they're going to go diving.
ये साला YouTube notification नहीं भेजता है या एक काम करो वो bell button है ना remove करके remove notification and put back all notification again. Try that. Try that.
Going up once again. Timeout.
I'm getting angry with YouTube.
It was in the previous round, and actually Crazy Guy was holding, letting them take the space and looking to punish them as they tried to walk around the trip or walk deeper into the trip.
Like I'm stuck in 2 months. I think you're in the 3rd month.
Shock
No?
dart that's been put through, and of course,
If you're in the 3rd month, it shows 2 months.
That info is
If you go
online
on
late round. It's given RRQ
4th month,
a
I
lot
think it
more to
shows 3
play
months.
with. The wall going to be used, but
Running,
broken
4th
so
month
quickly.
running.
They know there's
That.
numbers here, but RRQ
Or I
have
don't
been
know.
doing a lot of posturing.
But yeah, look, that's Paranoia and Sage Wall gone within the first 40 seconds of the round. They're not going to mind that at all.
No, they're very successful in terms of baiting out their opponent's utility and not overcommitting either. Sometimes you see that work out well half of the time, and the other half you're losing a player or two in overcommitments. That doesn't seem to be the case for RRQ.
No.
Very contained when they're baiting out that util early round.
No, I think they've genuinely been fantastic. Not overdoing it. Not taking too many risks. They're now going to go back to the exact position that they sort of baited out before, the slows. Will delay them at least a little bit. And there are quite a few players here for FNATIC. Weaponry, at least on Boaster, definitely not ideal, but again,
This is bad shows too.
Just posturing.
Wait, what?
They now head back towards Kayak. Now, he's been having a rough game. They could definitely use him helping them out. And with the Hunter's Fury in combination, that creates a distraction. That's the spike
What?
on the deck.
It shows 5 months, no?
This one's looking a little bit
Bro,
more
Aryan
rushed.
is
They need
drunk,
to get a
bro.
move on. And Alpha and Chronicle at the back of this site. All they need to do
No
is
one changed the
hold
vote.
line
Oh,
at least a few
shit.
seconds. And in fact, they've already got the Thorns to do that.
Don't need to
job
put
for
vote on
them.
there. Fuck, my bad.
Find their form, and of course, once more,
I keep
into the
forgetting.
hands of Chronicle.
Yeah, I like the start of the round from RRQ, getting towards
And my
short, baiting all of that,
stupid
but the problem is, when they rotate
mods
back,
don't tell me.
having drained the utility belts of their opponents, Fnatic have 3 players close
Lazy
by,
ass mods.
immediately hear that. The rotates are instant, they get towards that site, and then you're playing a slow, first of all, dude,
Don't it tell
first of
me,
all,
bro.
you're playing a slow round against Fnatic.
Noobs.
They know how to play
Oh,
against
whoa,
slow
whoa.
rounds. They play a lot of them.
Oh.
But secondly, you're
You
running
nice
15
goals.
seconds
Hey,
left.
you're like,
Change
what?
to a vice setup, and
Yeah,
that
this-
vice setup
he
alone
shot the
to
shot and had the
Chronicle-
same reaction as
I
me.
think-
What
No, I
the
think you're
fuck?
crazy.
I also want to say as well, I want to give credit to Crashies. I think the timing of that Hunter's Fury, I think without it, they probably clear Kayak much quicker, and then maybe you have an extra 15 seconds on the clock to get into the site rather than 8.
Yeah. Which also comes back to they heard the steps rotating away.
Oh my
Kayak needs to
god,
get out of there, and
Kayak.
He does quite quickly. Yeah, it was a little
Bro,
too
mods
solid
can't do.
round
I'm
for
talking about
RRQ.
mods, not
11
reminding
and
me
8.
of that.
Margin for error thin.
Stop
and
justifying
already
your
the economy
stupidity.
on the rocks, but Crazy Guy comes in with a big ult online. Especially on the attack side.
There's a lot of angles that can be cleared by this, a lot of cheeky spots that can be denied. But this is both teams with their economy on the brink. This could be a chance for RRQ to equalize, or it could be the end of the map. Kayak again, not quite connecting, got to go forward. Position being created, awkward, and the openers for RRQ are fantastic. Nobody really here to try
I
to deny
guess
them anymore.
RRQ is actually playing good with
Hopeful at best, especially with them knowing his
Teo,
exact
bro.
position. And it now comes down to the same decision for Fnatic. Do you risk this?
Look at how many excuses the mod is giving.
Oh, I love this from Jamkin. 10 HP.
Who are you supporting?
In a
I'm
heads-up
supporting
duel.
for RRQ, but
he's not going to do
I want
very
Fnatic
well,
to win.
So he decides to play that very late wraparound. That should seal the deal. And even if Fnatic decide to go back and save these weapons, he will be waiting. Alpha down, Boaster follows and Crashies inside the smoke. It's soon to
Yo,
fade.
this is
I don't
actually-
think he's got a great chance of holding on to this weapon. And he won't do any damage. It's a flawless round for RRQ.
I'm
The
sending
climb
screenshot on
back.
Discord. Brother,
Just 2
you
rounds
gave
behind
excuse
again,
like
but
4 times.
These teams have been keeping a healthy buffer between them. If that continues, Fnatic will hit their
And I
peak
remove,
pretty
by
soon.
the way, I
We need to
remove
see RRQ
the poll just now.
continue
I
this
ended the
form.
poll just now, so that's why you can't see it.
Crazy Guy's
Or you can
utility
see
in
it.
this round just made that B side hold so
Shut up,
awkward.
Adi.
It forced a really aggressive
Stop
fight
giving excuses in life.
from Kayak. And I'll be honest, in terms of what we've seen in EMEA, this isn't comparable. Like, he is having a really
Just
rough
get better,
time
bro.
on the stage at the moment. He's been caught up
Make
by
him what I
Monia,
will do
but
it.
this is a player we expect to have large amounts of impact.
What?
Speaking of another, though, that's a nice shot from Alpha. It removes that lurking player of Expero. Maybe gives them a little bit of extra space. The problem
Why
though,
was he
is Crashies
standing
already
there?
gone down in response, and the salvo will deny any aggression.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about pistols for most players. Kayak's in a good spot. Monyet crosses over, but he's now seeing Chronicle, and Kayak lands the headshot. An outlaw and a rifle picked up an advantage in manpower. A res online for Alpha. An ult for info if Boaster wants to use it. But Kayak's already got plenty to work with. This is now winnable for the defensive side, and RRQ need to tighten up the ship. They also need a pick, and that's what Jemkin gives them. Cushy following up as well. Now a 2v2, but the res will be used. Fnatic not looking to let this round slip just yet. The flash pops, and I love the thorns to the back, but they don't get activated, and Cushy continues to deliver on the backside. Boaster landing one, leaves Cushy alone, but it's a 1v1, and with Boaster so desperately low, and the clock draining.
My
It's
god,
Cushy
Kushi
to
with that
find all
ace
5.
clutch.
RRQ just one behind.
He has been so
What?
impressive.
What is going on
throughout
here?
this map so far. There's been rounds that have gone late where you see him run in and get a double, but this was all him. Sure, maybe there were 6 kills to be had in the round
Because our
of the
streamer
res,
is poor?
but I don't think anybody on the RRQ side of things is going to be too worried about that one. A solid hold to end it out, moving him up to 19
Nice try.
on the board, overtaking Jemkin.
Only thing you see is
This
because
is where
I
Fnatic now have themselves a buy.
Bro, this
The
mod
last
is.
round
Bro,
was
why is this
a
mod
lot of
even
missing
so
pieces,
dumb?
but a big opportunity. Now is where they need to recover because RRQ have been building into this attack side.
Oh, here we go. Jemkin
Oh, somebody
finding
else.
the info. Cushy
Oh my god.
finding the tags and finding the IGL of Fnatic. He will lead from the death screen, but Chronicle able to trade
Chronicle
things back,
knew he was going to get that
removing
one
this
kill.
extra
Holy crap.
smokes in the late round. That's going to be quite the blow. It looks
Oh,
like
what's up,
Fnatic want
Aris?
to get ahead of this.
How come
They've got
live
three
in...
players in heaven,
Bro,
but
come
a
live in
Flash
Twitch.
primed and ready.
हाँ
Thinking
करूँगा
about getting
Sorry,
aggressive as the Rose Garden goes through. In comes Kayak. He's
Oh
found
my god,
one.
he just randomly...
Bang under Crazy Guy, but MiokeN, he's keeping this, well, at least under control for a moment, even with the pistol in play. Late round for next Pharaoh's going to be all that it comes down to, but he's got to swing into a plant position that he just cannot deny the defuse from. 12 to
What is
10.
happening?
They edge out this round, and they've got 2 chances to
That
take
is
them out.
blessing them.
It
That
does
is
feel
blessing
like
them.
every single time there's a moment that it looks like RRQ are going to get back into this. Fnatic just find an extra level, an extra little bit of form, and started with another big kill from Chronicle, but it is just the swarm of the site, not allowing them to get into those post plants.
Hello, hello, where are you, bro? Hello, bro. Where are you, bro? Are you Turkish police, bro?
Are you...
2 rounds left.
Are you what? Wait,
RRQ
what?
to hit
Is
an
that,
OT.
is that a meme?
Manageable with the economy that they've got to play with.
It feels like they deserve it. Like, considering
They
they've
do.
lost both pistols in this game, it's been a fight back every single time. Kayak is going to get himself into
If
the
you
corner.
stream with Valor tag
Is
on
this
Twitch and I
something
sub you,
that's
I'll get special chat. But okay, fine.
It is, and
I'll do it
MiokeN
tomorrow.
has been winning that fight time and time again.
Okay.
His sight hold, though, has been devastating. They're walking into Chronicle's domain, and thus far this game he's been
Oh, I just saw
dominant.
the chat. Holy crap.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Chronicle has been the difference maker. Crashies has been pretty reliable. The utilities keeping them out of Boathouse for now. But the push comes to a slow for RRQ. The spike retrieved. They haven't set their sights on it just yet. The run through the smoke successful for Xpharaoh. With Chronicle already gone, Boaster and Alpha have a difficult decision. Going for this. And, oh, well, it's no longer a decision. No debate. MiokeN's down, and it's Xpharaoh and Munyet against Boaster and Alpha.
They've got a real opportunity. Back into the 2 versus 2. Maybe expectations that there'll be somebody within this smoke already. Alfia not really willing to risk it, but eventually jumps through, but doesn't realize maybe there's somebody on the other side. They will now, and even going to trade it out. The TP used as bait. Munyet to try and keep them in.
Whoa! What?
Alfia standing once again. A 3rd kill in the round, and well, eventually Fnatic, they got the job done.
Oh,
it's a
damn!
nail-biter of a map, but Fnatic take it 13 to 10. Revenge denied for RRQ. But up next, the shakeup in the map pool with Abyss and Corrode. It's all to play for after the break.
What was that?
Because these aren't my shots, they're Milan's. Mine are in the wash. The cameraman was so shocked. I went down, I did that, and I was like, where am I shot? I had to pull it up ASAP Rocky.
Okay. Anyways, I love you guys. Love you all.
Now that I'm a mom,
Tomorrow.
things are different.
Tomorrow, what games are there?
Horizon's different too. They let everyone in my
Tomorrow.
family choose different plans.
Oh, tomorrow.
We get what we want and we
Fun
save
games. Tomorrow. Fun. Wait, actually, what? Wait, there's no match tomorrow. We shall go live then. We shall play Valo.
Red Bull gives you wings.
We should do aim labs. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all. We're gonna go sit with my wife because life is short. I love you all. Stay safe, stay strong, stay hydrated, and also as always, as I say, I'm proud of you, and I believe in you. Love you guys. Peace.